Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of BLANCTV, this time back in Maine for the quarterfinals of the playoffs, Season 3. It's hype. We have the number 2 seed Hairline Treatment Center going up against the number 7 seed Rodney and the Stangers. This is should be a good one, folks. So the maps tonight, we have Sunshine first, followed by Snackwater, and then Clear Cut. The rosters real quick. Hairline Treatment Center has Korean and Inky as their scouts, Asian and Flatline on Soldiers, Alfredo Daniel on Demoman, Theo on Medic. On the Stangers side, you got Jod and Jay as their scouts, Carter aka Pixelize on Pocket, Pongolo aka Beast Roamer aka Blaze Jr. on Soldier on Roamerman, Abstand on Demo, and Zoomzy Div 2 Admin on Medic. Alright, scoreboard should be fine. You should be seeing the game now. Oh, epic. Zoomzy sub. Twitch Prime. Looking forward to seeing how this game goes down here. Ban me? Why would I ban you, Mac? What? Oh. Mac, because of what Sven's, or because of what Mac said to Sven. I see. Alright, so, you know, lots of interesting storylines going into this one. Of course, we have the fact that this is the 2 seed versus the 7 seed. The 1st, 3rd, and 4th seed already sitting pretty in semifinals. It's just up to this number 2 seed here in red, seeing if they can match up with their top-seeded brethren. Rodney and the Stangers trying to do the upset. My music's kind of loud. I did say something about your sub. You just didn't hear it, my dog. So yeah, you have the 2 seed trying to defend their honor, the 7 seed trying to make the upset, and then you got a little Stanger history, because Alfredo Dan was the demo man for Stangers once upon a time, back in Season 1, when they went... Did they go undefeated? No, Sven, I think you guys went 15-1, right? Or did you go 16-0? In any case, they were the top seed, and they ended up winning their division, so I am champions. Now, Alfredo Dan on his own team, as the Stangers have continued along. And it all comes down to this. They went 15-1. Yeah, I knew it was close. It was 15-1 or better. So, but yeah, we're gonna see how this one breaks down. Abstan versus Alfredo Dan and the Demo Man matchup's gonna be quite interesting. And of course the Soldiers, like Carter and Pong versus Asian and Flatline, TF2 boomer by our standards nowadays. Literally hasn't played in 10 seasons, but we're gonna go live, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. The number 2 seeded Hairline Treatment Center, aka HTC, in the red versus Rodney and the Stangers, the 7th seed, in the blue. I'm watching Alfredo Dan's first rollout here. He's going Valley. Looks a little bit unorthodox, but hey, he's got full health. He's out through Valley. Abstand is through choke right now. The rest of his team has followed up suit, and this is similar to process with a very dipsy doodle type of ring around the rosy mid. Jay's gonna start it off with kill onto Asian, and Jod picks up 2 as well. So in the blink of an eye, 3 frags for Stangers, and now Abstand trying to pipe away. The Soldiers pick up 2 more, and that's gonna be a pretty dominant mid win there. Zoomzy staying alive. His scouts did all the work. You lost once on Metalwork, so you didn't have a cohesive strategy. Understandable. As blue team are being very, very aggressive top right with all the late spawns on red. They have to be careful, though, not to overextend. Zoomzy only at, well, just coming up on that Uber now. So we're going to see what this defense from red team looks like. They're just setting up their gun. They have the 7th player. They have the heavy with Tomislav. It looks like Jod and Absan are going to walk in far right. They're going to use this Uber. It's popped pretty early, and red team have scattered. They get the gun, but there pretty much is nothing else. Jod trying to get on top of the heavy, and he will, but two players die to the Alfredo Dan stickies, and this should be a failed last push from red. Zoomzy gets collapsed on by Flatline. That's going to be a full wipe for Rodney and the Stangers. HTC with a solid last hold there.
The control point is being captured.
Theo coming up on an Uber of his own. Korean and Asian respawning are on their way out onto second here. Beast, says Mr. Zanda. So now we're going to see how HTC elect to attack mid. They're pushing with Alfredo Dan through Valley. Looks like the soldiers have bombed in through Choke. Carter was behind. Pong is behind. No, Pong is on his side of the map. Jay's trying to do a back cap in a 1v2. He will lose it, as one might expect from a pure numerical standpoint. And that has pretty much, I don't know, it's bought them some time, but like Zoomzy's only at 40% here, so this push from red should be coming in fast. They're just looking for any gremlins, because you know Pong could be lurking anywhere, and in fact, here he goes, tries to bomb, and there's just 3 players shooting him. Asian air shots him, in fact, as looks like Stangers are going to give up 2 points, although, you know, Zoomzy at 80% might have bought enough time for this to at least stalemate out a little. If Hairline Treatment Center go in a little too haphazardly, they will find themselves in a even Uber situation, but Flatline has bombed in, and there's just nothing to shoot. He tries to kill the gun with the last remnants of his bomb, but he's going to go down, so Pong just respawning. I'm not sure if he'll go counter-sack or not. There was a gamer trying to peek through lower left lobby here. But Pong is actually just going to go in. This man has no fear. He's going to land on top of a scout. He'll get cleaned up. Flatline on the spy. And also Jay on the sniper. So a couple of off classes to keep watch of. Actually, no, Flatline was just... oh, Asian spams down the gun. As Flatline was only checking the off classes here. Everything is, you know, quite standard. Looks like there was a singular sack attempt being made there by Asian. He's going to go down. Will Carter sack this time? He only has 200, so I don't know about that one, Chief. Hits a decent first rocket onto the medic, but that's just spam. Theo will heal up real quick. And yeah, okay, Jod on spy. Is he checking classes, or is he? Jod has walked out through dungeon on spy, so he is on cloak and dagger. Oh, I don't know if he got bumped there, but he's actually just gonna decide against his spy play and run back to last. Tail between his legs. Uh-oh, the gun just went down. That could be a call. That would be a great time to sack one while the sentry has just died. Korean is spy checking, but as we all know, no spy to be found. Flatline goes in for the sack. Jay chews him up on the heavy. And we will recycle here for a little bit. And now Flatline spawning on spy and actually walked out. So I think Pong was also checking the classes. They should be aware. Hello Hyper Costas 123. What's up? Welcome to the stream. This game has just gotten started. 5 minutes in, Flatline is trying to work his way in through dungeon. He has successfully slipped behind enemy lines, but Jod is in spawn checking the class. So here he goes. He will backstab Pongalo, but I mean, spy for roamer might as well just be a roamer trade, and he gets kind of chipped by the hit scan. So it looks like this spy play should not work out. The rest of yeah, look at where Zoomzy is standing. It's literally impossible for him to get backstab. Carter just shoots the rocket at the decloaking spy, and the spy goes down. Zoomzy wonders what could have been. This is a very, very passive setup here by Stangers, so it's up to HTC to figure out how they want to break this stalemate. Flatline's going to opt for another spy life, it looks like. No, he's just checking. Unless he walks out. I mean, he's just checking all the classes. So for now we're in a little bit of a downtime here. No team really committing to anything just yet. And now Flatline sniper. Ooh. I mean, just look at how Stangers are playing this. Like, they have the gun watching top left from the point. They have Abstan locking this door down. They have a soldier locking the right side, and then their heals are literally in spawn. Like, Zoomzy is just chilling here. So Flatline, I'm not sure what Flatline's going to see. He has a chance to headshot Abstan as he takes this angle here. So we're going to see the first shot's the most important one, and he gets spammed from some pills. Now, blue team knows of the sniper threat. And I can't imagine they will give him a lot of vision here. But he's going to peek forward. He's going to see the soldier. Carter's just going to spam him. They actually spam him a decent amount. He has to back up, get a rebuff here. The Pudis exchange is the only way. Let the round go to time. I mean, we very well may have that situation right away. We have 5.5 minutes left in the round timer. Stangers are just more than happy to sit here on their own last and wait for this time to expire if they're going to continue to play it slow. Decent spam from Abstan as usual, locking down this door. Flatline has pretty much had zero opportunity to reel off a shot. And look at the spam from Abstan. He has been practicing. Pudis exchange, I don't know which one of these teams will bring it out first, but oh man, Abstan is very, very close to getting this pick onto Flatline. But again, like the rest of blue is straight chilling in their resupply cabinet. So it's on HTC. I mean, I'm gonna keep it on the Flatline cam. He has to hit something eventually. Pong kind of got body shot, I think, there. But otherwise, alright, Pong kills a sack. There we go. There's some action. Now Jod's in on the medic. Gets about... Oh, Jod gets the huge drop onto Theo in front of the scout. Absolutely massive play there from the Stanger scout. Gets the drop off. Jod will not be denied. It doesn't matter what class he's playing for the Stangers. He's gonna be popping off. He's gonna be hitting his shots. And now Flatline peeking from his own cafe as Inky goes down as well. So this should be a second retake, although they are going very, very slowly. Zoomzy needs to be careful of the sniper sightlines here. Oh, and he's getting peeked. He manages to slip behind. Asian and Pongalo trade lives. The spam from red will slow down blue, if only for a tiny, tiny second there. And now, I mean, they still have advantage. It's 30% and dwindling. Flatline is still on sniper, and he's actually just straight up on cafe, or on the spire, on the bell tower, excuse me, as blue are trying to walk through cafe right now. They managed to get in, but they've equalized the Uber situation, and Jod dying means that Zoomzy will have to fall back, and we're going to retreat to a stalemate here. Pretty much first 10 minutes, a whole lot of nothing so far. And now Flatline taking a top left peek, extremely, extremely aggressive. Jod asking Dan about his spectrum, his internet. But I mean, Flatline, the onus is on you, my friend. You have to hit a shot, as they say. I don't think you've hit a single one. Actually, you're dead, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Now these red gamers on mid figuring out what they will do next. Maybe like a double soldier bomb. I'd like to see a double soldier bomb. At least they got off last. Oh no, absolutely. This is a huge win for blue. Like, they were stuck on their last, and red team was playing it super, super slow. Korean inching through Valley right now, looking for an opportunity for Asian to bomb forward, and maybe Flatline will come in as a result. Here comes Flatline. He's in on Spire. He's getting chewed apart. He will fall to the crater damage. Where's the Pong cam? Is Pong healthy? Pong is not healthy. Unfortunately, only 100 health. Has to jump away. Maybe Carter will go, or blue will take a Chad Uber exchange here. Carter actually on the backpack, the battalions, and they use their Uber, and they're not even getting the counter. They will kill Alfredo Dan. But now this Uber is going to come out. Abstan's going to trade out. Carter's going to die. A little bit of a strange Uber there from Rodney. The pop wasn't really the best. And they pretty much got no kills with it. Pongalo dies in the back end as well. So that's going to be 3 down for blue. They have to fall back to last. And here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen. We should be settling into another stalemate here, even with the gun going down. Can't imagine red team, especially without their demo there. I didn't expect them to do anything off of it. Jay trying to take his turn on the off-class wheel, on the sniper, watching far right. Red team is nowhere in lobby, so there won't be much for him to see for the time being. So now, I mean, we've watched Red team kind of bash their head against the wall as far as the last assaults go. So we're gonna see what they maybe try to have a new wrinkle. 100 DPM game, boys. Yup, it's playoffs. This is win or go home. So I don't blame these teams for pulling out all the stops and playing it as safe as could possibly be. It just means we might be in for a long night here. Korean peeking left, Asian peeking right. Alfredo Dan trying to shoot those stickies. And here comes the red aggression. They actually peeked in deep with a lot of their players, and Pongolo goes down. This should give one of their players an opportunity to sack, perhaps, but I mean, they aren't playing like they want to do anything off of it. Okay, here comes Flatline. I've missed his mom, but he got 0 damage into Zoomzy, so Zoomzy was probably sitting by spawn again. I mean, this sounds like it'll just be a story of 1-for-1 trades, and then someone goes to an off class, and you gotta hope for their team's sake that they will hit the shot. As Jay's on sniper, Jod is on spy once again. Flatline is also on spy. Is Flatline out of spawn? Flatline is out of spawn. So in theory, the spies should have checked each other. Is Jod on regular invis watch? He is on regular invis watch. It's gonna run out. He's gonna be lucky if he escapes with his life. Do they know about the spy? What if he bumps into the spy? Is Flatline gonna go for Jod again? Oh, Jod actually calls out the spy. And now they've shot him. And he's dead. Okay. Where's the Pongolo cam? Pong's going. He's going. He's on bats. He took a spam rocket to start, and now he's 130. He's just gonna go in. It don't matter. He's bombed on top of the point, and Inky just shuts him down. What if? Hear me out. Crazy concept. Double sack. Maybe. You should consider putting in the paperwork for that. As we see, the two players on red team have worked their way in super deep. Soldier and Scout. Heavy from Jay. As red team just walk in and they use Uber. Jay should get saved with it, and Flatline goes down. Double domination kill for Carter and Jay. Pong dies in the back lines, but this should be a failed last push here from red. Things are going to reset once more. Just the standard Uber exchange there. I thought red was going to use their space to generate a sack going, but with stickies on the shutter door, Alfredo Dan is doing a great job just denying this blue aggression here. And just like that, we're going to turn right around and go back to last. So Inky said, let's get rich, and it failed. It's 0-0, why bother, yeah? You are not late, Mr. Brian from Granary. Oh, Jod just straight up disconnected from the server and then rejoined the game. You have missed absolutely nothing. You've missed a lot of stalemates on last. Players are just throwing themselves at each other one by one, or only one player at a time. A couple of spy plays, a whole lot of nothing on the sniper as well. So a very dull game so far, but I have no doubt that this will start picking up as the night goes on. In the meantime, though, I mean, vanilla for pretty much everybody else. Like, again, like, Zoomzy is literally in the respawn, hugging the resupply cabinet, basically. Yeah, the only big play was Jod. Oh, Flatline timing out there. I'm surprised there's no pause. Okay, but Flatline has also rejoined the game, so somehow the internet woes affecting both teams in roughly the same amount of time. Yeah, the only big play that you missed was Jod. After one of red team's players died, he went in through lower left, and he just ran in at the medic and dropped him. As we have Flatline rejoining the server on spy. Once again, don't know if that is for sure. Flatline is gonna walk out? Question mark? Misclick. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so it looks like Flatline will open the door for Inky to go sniper. I don't really know much about Inky. I think him and Theo are probably the players I know the least about. I know Asian and Korean played on a couple Jag teams. Oh, Jay's got the NG setup going. That's what we like to see. Where does the telly go? That's what I need to know. Is that an exit or an entrance? This is an exit. Where's the entrance? Just over here? Oh, nice. Your players that are being aggressed on the right side can just step on this and boom, they're all the way over here now. So, Inky on sniper. Once again, no real plays being made. And now we're down to 4 minutes left in this round timer. 13 minutes left in this first half. We could be seeing a 0-0 halftime, which is certainly not uncommon as far as, oh, there's the sniper duel, body shot. There's no shame in killing anybody with a body shot. That's what sniper does. Jod goes down. Looks like they're going to bully in through the left. And Inky gets the headshot onto Abstan. So finally a big play coming in for red side. They have not gotten the pop though, just coming out now. Alfredo Dan is caught. Pongalo cleans him up. Now they just have to worry about the sniper taking shots, if at all, but red team is just backed out of lobby completely. They're going to lose a soldier in addition to their demo man. Inky cracked. There's a lot of shame. I mean, look, it's playoffs, man. If you get a 6K on sniper from all body shots to win your team a round in playoffs, I'll take it, you know? This is regular season, that'd be kind of cringe. But anyway. Yeah, this game is pretty much slowed to a crawl. Actually, with Alfredo Dan dying to Jod there, that should spell red aggression. And there is still a sniper on the field. Lots of spam damage coming out. Great damage from the Rodney soldiers, the Stangers soldiers. They reset the round timer, yeah. And now Carter's going to go in. He's trying to land on top of this medic. He gets the drop. He was also on shotgun. Or actually, maybe that wasn't a drop because they used... Actually, I think it was. So another drop there for Theo. Finally, some momentum and some action right now. Oh, was it the panic attack? It might have been the panic attack. I thought it was the shotgun. Doesn't matter right now. Zoomzy's at 85%. Blue has capped up Spire. They're back here for the first time since the very opening minutes of this match, where they pretty much had a convincing mid-win, strolled into last, and then promptly fucked up their Uber push. So we're going to see how Stangers elect to do this the second time here. As Korean put up the 7th player right on top of the point. The heavy is right behind him. Looks like the aggression's coming in from the left. But the Alfredo Dan spam has slowed them down significantly. Once again, the gun being the only early casualty for red. As Flatline finally goes down, trading with a soldier. Carter dies as well. Abstan goes down to the Pootis. Jod is 1 health. And Jay and Zoomzy are going to try and escape here. Jay caught. Will have to dip out through lower. Zoomzy is going to have to escape through cafe side. Not taking the pack, but won't get punished for it. Inky's still on last. Do a shot. Oh, yeah. Next break. I'll have to grab it. I had put it in the fridge, but I don't have it on me at the moment. But rest assured, we will be doing that, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll go over the rules at halftime. But here we go. The red aggression pushing Blue out through their choke. Abstan staying in a little bit too long. He's going to go down. Kind of the inverse of what happened earlier when Alfredo Dan got caught out. Now it's Abstan's turn. And now the aggression, as Inky goes down to Jay, who is still on mid, just being a nuisance. He actually denied the cap, and now he's going to fight a soldier. He should be able to win this 1v1. And there we go. Nice play by Jay. 2 kills for him in his back pocket. Red has not capped, which means all the blue players are respawning in front of them. Here comes this Uber. Zoomzy has a much better Uber, and Jod's going to pick off that soldier. Easy peasy. And Jay kills the demo again, or not again. He gets his 3rd kill. The medic just looped right around him. I thought Jay heard the medic fire the crossbow. Evidently not. But now, ooh, now Jay could get caught here. Desperately waiting for an arrow. So absolutely huge play from Jay there. 2 kills to deny the cap on mid, and then once red team started backing up, he got the demo as well. Flatline goes down. Ubers are pretty even though, so unless blue want to push off of the single player ad, which they are, they're walking in through the left. They got a scout on the cap already. Ooh, it's really close. The Pootis is in. Inky is very hurt, but the red players are being collapsed upon, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. 9 minutes left. Stangers get on the board 1-0. right. So, I mean, you know the rules here at BLANCTV, besides the drinking rules. You pop off and you make a huge play, you get the cam, at least as the mid is concerned. Whether it's a caster's curse or the caster's blessings, we will find out. Jay's going to immediately engage with the soldier on the bottom, now pushing the demo, not really hitting a lot of damage, but he's also not getting shot as much either as the rest of his team. Where's the rest of blue? Okay, there goes Pong. He flies in and he kills the medic right away. Jay is just jumping around, fighting scouts. Zoomsy is tucked away in alley. Oh, goes down to 32 health, so that's kind of dangerous. Inky's the only one left alive on his team. What are the maps? They are Sunshine, Snakewater, and Clear Cut as the decider, as Sven has also said. Now Inky's going to try and pull a J, although he's got 2 scouts staring at him, and he will get cleaned apart, picked apart, rather. I'm assuming that Sunshine was the HTC pick, so, I mean, so far, I mean, they're only down 1 round. It is, you know, it's a long game. You play for an hour sometimes here in America. It's kind of cringe, but we're not here to discuss that. We're here to talk about this Uber push. They have walked in super deep. They haven't had to pop yet. The gun goes down, and look at how deep they are. Here's this Jod Uber. They're about to pinch them. Massive push there from Stangers. They absolutely crush them with the pincer maneuver. Just the heavy and a scout, and they have to do everything. Well, actually no, it's just the heavy, and there you go. So really clean push from Rodney and friends. They walked in super deep on the far right from the defender's perspective, and so red team just had to keep backing up, and by the time they were like up top left into the lobby entrance, Pong was there to collapse on them. So a brilliant maneuver from blue team, and they're up 2-0 now. Red team in a little bit of a hole as we see them start to engage movement through the top left. Flatline's going to be the first casualty. Another domination kill for Jod. How many does he have? He's got 2. He's feeling himself. And now, I mean, right now, blue team are moving a little bit faster than red. So usually on Sunshine, the team that's slow loses the mid. With Jay going down there, that will equalize the picks. But the health on red is just absolutely atrocious. Abstan gets 2. Pipe and a sticky. That will spell the end of this mid. Although, for HTC's sake, Theo staying alive, getting Uber. Not sure what happened to my music. Oh, Sunshine is Standards pick. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you for the info. In any case, though, you never want to be the team that goes down a map first in a best of 3. Yeah, I don't know why some of my frames are dying. It looks fine on my end, but I can see it on the stream that it's struggling. I don't really know why. I'm already not using like regular mode. It's on performance mode. Here comes the soldier flying in. Theo does get the 4, so a little bit of a bad pop there, although there was a second player in as well. I missed the follow from Soyant, but appreciate the follow, brother. As we are going to see, you know, red team try and poke aggressively into second, but, you know, there's pretty much nothing for them to do. They got forced. Zoomsy is sitting pretty. Full Uber charge, full health. And this is a great opportunity for the Stangers to end the half 3-0 after it seemed like there was a whole lot of nothing going on. I don't have the stream preview on another monitor. I have literally only my music right now. I guess I can just turn it off if it's... You know, I'll turn it off for halftime. We'll see if that improves it. But as I'm speaking, right now, the Uber was used from blue. They didn't really get a lot of nothing. Or they didn't get a lot of anything. Jod's going to trade with a soldier. I heard a ton of Frontier Justices being fired off. Here, I'll just turn the music off now. Alright, let me know if that either improves or doesn't improve anything. Maybe I can restart at the half. I'll restart TF2 at the half or something. In any case, we are here at this 2-0 position right now. Stangers in full control. They're attacking last. They are facing 50% Uber disad, and Zoomsy has taken a fair bit of damage here. That fixed it? Alright, well, I guess no music. Doesn't matter. My voice will be the only music you need. As Pongolo goes down for the sack, a 2-man with Carter, so double soldiers down. Where will red team push? It looks like they're trying to push the valley side, stage side. They have walked in quite deep. Zoomsy has to be careful here. Ooh, okay, that so Scout is lagging the fuck out. Jod is in the struggle bus. Jay trying to do a cheeky back cap play, it looks like. The music was too powerful. Yeah, probably. Um, as we have claps in the chat saying, "Go Flatline." Oh, I missed the monoclink follow as well. I'm missing all the follows. I apologize. But here we go. Lots of chaos happening on mid. Pongolo, as always, he just gets in. He frags the medic. Now Alfredo Dan trying to salvage. He's up on top here. Needs to be careful. Ooh, and he just gets air shot by Carter. The little post air shot wiggle you can see there. Flatline kills himself. Carter picks up 2 more. He's on he got 4K going on. And that's a huge collapse there from Hairline Treatment Center. They could keep going. Yeah, Jay's already in on last, and this level, this gun won't even get time to be put up here, as Jay's just going to sit on the cap. They got ×4 on it. The rest of the respawners in red have appeared. So actually, in Zooms, he dies too, so there goes your Uber advantage. Thankfully for blue, Pong did die, so now it's a scrappy fight. 4v2. Alfredo Dan trying to salvage, and with 2.5 minutes left on the clock, Stangers go up 3-0 on their map pick, Sunshine. Yeah, so it seemed that the game was off to a very, very sluggish start. I mean, you know, HTC pushed Rodney back to last and just couldn't break the last hold. That happened for like 20 minutes or something like that, and then seemingly Stangers woke up and they started pushing. They started being aggressive. They started setting the tone, and they're up 3-0 in pretty convincing fashion, might I add. Every single game I've seen Pong play, he owns. Yeah, Pong is really nuts. Like, I didn't mention like players to watch before the game started. I mentioned like the class comparisons, like between Alfredo Dan and Abstan. But yeah, Pong is absolutely just a fantastic roamer. He just seemingly gets medic picks from thin air whenever he wants. He's the Laz of Maine. Yeah, a little bit. But I'll peek the stats as someone has disconnected. It is Zoomzy. Zoomzy in the spec. Alright, I'm looking at these stats here. Oop, these are not the right players. There we go. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing. Actually, I'll drop them in the chat for y'all. There's the stats. What I'm seeing, Zoomzy, 2 deaths in 27 minutes. Just, I mean, a lot of it was granted. They were on their own last, and Zoomzy was literally in the respawn. But Theo with 8, and also 2 drops from Theo as well. So that's huge. I mean, the DPMs are all terrible, but what can you expect from such a slow and stalemate game? Top damage in the server is Pongolo, of course. Actually by a significant margin as well. Why is who dancing? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on in the chat. But also, speaking of Jod, 20 and 8 for him, top frag in the server, doing a really, really good job with his Ubers for the most part, except for the one where he was just tripping balls and lagging out. Flatline a little bit in the struggle bus right now, 5 and 20. Obviously, he's been sacking a lot and playing off classes a lot, so I would say that his stats, you know, it's typical roamer fashion where sometimes the stats just don't tell the whole story. He was doing a lot of sack plays, a lot of off classing, so it's kind of to be expected. But nice and a brief little halftime here for us. I didn't even go get my alcohol. Shh. Okay, it's okay, no problem. No worries. Can we get a ping check? My ping? It's an STV, but I have 34 ping. But we're going live here with the second half. Rodney and the Stangers up 3-0 on Hairline Treatment Center. Pongolo waiting patiently in his cafe. You get the cam for this mid, you shining star. What will you do? You're going to see a medic right in front of you. You're going to hit the first rocket. You're going to jump forward. You're going to, oh, so close to hitting the second one, but a nice surf there from Theo, managing to stay out of harm's way. And 4v4 right now. basically, but with blue just taking all the position on the point, they could just cap and they could just leave red behind. Oh, but Flatline comes in with a big play. He gets Zoomzy and Abby. So the two frags you would desire the most as a roamer, he gets, and that absolutely flips this mid completely on its head. Hairline Treatment Center will walk away with a mid win. They have kept Theo alive, selling 200 plus unusuals. If you're interested, might want to get on that. Oh, you wanted a ping check for the players. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, my English is subpar. I am but a filthy foreigner, and I apologize for my bad English. Regardless, though, there's your ping check. Jay's already on the engineer. The soldiers are flying in. Ooh, so that soldier got air shot. I saw that, even though, you know, it wasn't really on the screen. How many unusuals is he selling? He got 200, 200. If you've ever wanted an unusual, now might be the time. You might want to contact this man after this best of 3. I mean, HTC, it's got to be said, they've flubbed a lot of last pushes, or they've pretty much like stalled out here. They're trying to walk in deep on the left. They have succeeded. Theo down to 100 health. If Pongolo walks in on the right, he could get an easy force. Actually, Red have already used their Uber. Alfredo Dan flying through the air. Carter gets the Crater kill. Crater credit rather. But now, it looks like his team did just enough with the Uber. They kept their medic alive as well. And HTC on the board. So perhaps a little bit of momentum for the red side here. I will watch Alfredo Daniel as he watches Abstan walk through choke. He watches the rest of his team follow up. He gets chipped a little bit by the scouts, but you know, for the most part, nothing really happening right now. Oh my god, apologize. My camera work is as atrocious as my casual casting is brilliant. In any case, blue team once again proving to be the faster team. They kill Theo. Jay goes down. Where Dan is already out. It looks like the rest of his team is crumbling on mid. And yeah, it just seems that Rodney and the Stangers are they are moving a lot more cohesively and a lot more quickly than Hairline Treatment Center are. As a result, red team kind of gets stalled in a position. Alfredo Dan dies trying to jump away. Wasn't able to make it into his own cafe. But like I was saying, blue team moving a lot faster than red, and they are just catching them out. It's super, super important on this mid to just constantly be moving. There is still a gamer behind. He is very, very hurt though, so not exactly sure what Asian can do. He's just gobbling health packs. He knows the other team is looking for him, so I will keep it on his cam for a little bit longer, but the longer he takes, you know, his team is facing full Ubercharge disad, and he's just waiting around for packs. I'm not exactly sure if he has time to do this, as here comes this blue Uber right in on top of the gun. The gun goes down. They kill the NG as well. This heavy should be made short work. Where is Asian? Has he made it back to last yet? He's finally trying to come in on the left. The rest of his team is dying. He spots the scout in through lower. He will manage to come back in and clean him up. Zoomzy is not long for this world. Caught in the corner. Abstan's going to watch his medic die, and he just needs to sticky jump on out of there. Oh no. Oh no. He's going for the gremlin play. I don't know about this one, Abstan. He's going in for last. There's a scout, and you're dead. He just lands on the stickies. I don't know if I agree with that one, because now you're dead for another 15 seconds. Red team could choose to push off of this. Carter going for the 1% air shots. Wait, how is that doing the Terry? Doing the Terry is like flanking perfectly and then missing 4 rockets. Unless you're saying something else is supposed to be the Terry. Anyway. Red team, again, off of the fresh demo pick. They're just waltzing onto middle. They are capping it right up, and they still have advantage here. They could be moving a lot faster, or they should be moving a lot faster. They want to get in. If they're lucky, they can just bully Rodney and friends out of 2 entirely, and then they can use this to attack last. Although Zoomzy is coming up really, really close to that Uber. Here comes the Pong Bomb. He's high flying in the air. I can't get on his cam quick enough, but he goes down to the pipes from Alfredo Daniel. Oh, when I backcapped on Sunshine. Yeah, well, I feel like that calling it the Terry only applies to medics that are trying to backcap, because I'm just the next gen of Shade when it comes to the medic backcaps. In any case, here comes the red aggression on the far left side. Korean and his soldiers trying to make space. Flatline, or is that Asian bombing in? Yeah, both soldiers try to get in, make a little space. Unfortunately, not able to do so. And now we have been here before, so you know what? In fact, I'm so confident that nothing's going to happen in the next 90 seconds. I'm going to go get my alcohol. I'll be right back. You can watch the Pongolo cam, because he's a beast. Alright, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like I missed absolutely nothing, so once again, my prediction, my caster sense is spot on here. There's a sniper on the field from Jod. I guess we'll go watch him. Never mind, he's back in spawn once again, peeking top left. Here comes a little bit of an aggression from Flatline, once again going down. The seventh player, the sentry gun, doing a great job just shutting down any type of sacks that Red wants to get off here. And looks like Carter did the counter sack here. So, I mean, now we're just once again just trading lives one after the other on both sides. Flatline out on spy, so a ball's in his court, my friend. Carter needs it for the epic frag vids. Yo, you right. How can you have those really sick shots in your videos if you don't go for them? So I don't play spy, obviously. The knife that he's using, the big urn or whatever, it decreases his health by 25 but lets him speed up after a kill. Like, I feel like you don't need it because, like, if you kill the medic, right, like, you're not really gonna get anything else. Okay, he's gonna get the demo and then he's gonna run away. I get it, that's cool, but, well, he might not even get out. Oh, he actually does manage to slip out. Who would expect the spy right there? Yeah, absolutely no one, that's who. So with no demo, I mean, like, look at Red, they're just taking a ton of damage. Flatline actually sapped the gun as well. Alfredo Dan dying to Carter though, and that's gonna spell the end of that. Is Pongolo in through? Oh no, I thought someone was in through. I thought someone was in through dungeon. Flatline, I guess I'll keep it on his cam. It's probably the best pick if they're not on stock knife. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. And here he goes. He's decloaked. I don't know if that soldier saw him, but here goes Flatline. Zoomsy was staring right at him. And now so is Abstand. He's not going to get the face stab. God, I would have been pissed if he actually killed Abstand there, because that was a clear face stab. And now, look at, blue team pops their Uber first. Jay goes down as well. So, I mean, it's 4v4 and Inky is behind. Going to dip back out through bats. Oh, Zoomsy gets caught on the shutter door. Stayed in a little bit too long. And Carter dies as well. And all of a sudden, no heals. In fact, only 2 players alive. Abstan hasn't dead his sticks yet, finally does. Jod is back up, but I mean, these red soldiers, actually they're kind of beefing this push a little bit. Not the greatest health, but nah, they got the cap time, so. There we go, HTC put 2 on the board, and now it's 3-2. All of a sudden, Momentum's wearing a red jersey here. Alright, who do we watch this middle? Maybe Flatline, because he kind of did some things on Spy here. So again, I'm going to bring up that red has appeared to be a lot slower than blue as far as the rotations go, and that's looking to be the case. Okay, red's a little faster this time. Oh, but Flatline eats a ton of damage trying to jump onto Bell Tower. Carter goes down. Alfredo Dan super low, but starting to get the beam now. And no frags on the Stangers side just yet. Jod's going to try and fight this soldier. He gets a nice rocket on him. Oh, an Asian picks him off with a late rocket from pretty much halfway across the map. Pongolo could get water gunned down. And that is a dominating mid-win now for red team. Like, they lost no players. Zoomsy did stay alive, so it's not immediately, it shouldn't immediately convert into a round yet, but man, if you're blue, if you're the Stangers, you're feeling a little bit nervous now. Like, red team is crawling their way, fighting their way back. a little bit of a crumble. Comeback City. Alrighty, so now Ubers are even. Where have we seen this situation before? Flatline. The floor is yours. You are gonna go die, hit a haha funny rocket maybe, but it's up to you, dude. Oh, okay. Actually, Asian kills Jod somewhere. Not exactly sure where that was going on, but and now here comes Flatline. Now he's in. He gets cleaned up. Abstan down to 7 health, 4 health. Oh my god, he could have gotten chipped to death. That would have been super sad. But he will live. Pongolo gonna walk into 2 players on the right. He's gonna get cleaned up. A little bit over aggressive from him. And now red team have a player advantage. Jay's just putting up that gun, and red team has walked in for pretty much free. And Carter goes down too. And they force the Uber first as well. Theo with a much better counter pop. Abstan dies, no stickies on the point. That scout just caps on it, and all of a sudden, we are tied up. It's 3-3, 18 minutes left. Brian, what is with these misclicks? Theo best med in main. Stangers don't lose. We're about to find out here. This is a really, really important middle. I feel like the winner of this mid will win this map. I was gonna say match, but this is a best of 3. So here we go. Korean waltzing through Cafe. Both teams rotating at about equal speed. Who's gonna flinch first? Who's gonna make the first mistake? Zoomsy's gonna be the one to make the mistake. He's gonna die to pipes or rollers, whatever it was. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how he died, only that he did die. And now red team just taking their sweet time, getting rebuffed in Valley, waiting for the blue aggression, but the blue aggression is not there. In fact, they're just gonna play the cap, which I actually really like this decision. This will slow them down, even if they don't get the medic here. As yeah, Carter and Jay go down. Oh, and there's actually a back cap. Abstan and Jod, they're not going to be able to get it though. There's ×7 on mid. Oh no, could be disastrous. 3 players from Rodney are still behind. Here comes the sellout. Pong is dead. Jod is not able to hit the shots. Abstan is still behind. Like he's spawn camping Alfredo Dan actually. So this could be big if Alfredo Dan dies to it, but they should be wisened up. He actually walked away. He walked away and he missed it. He tried to send karma him and it didn't work. Abstan being super behind is really, really bad. Touchscreen laptop. Oh, he sneezed and the snot did it. Understandable. There's the super late Abstan death, and ooh man, it is not looking good for the Stangers here. Just absolutely coming up flat in the second half so far. The sentry gun goes down. Red team once again taking a lot of free real estate before having to pop their Uber. They also get a pick onto Abstan again. Or no, Abstan was still respawning. My mistake. As they're trying to work their way onto the point. Zoomsy going for saws. Hits 1. And now gonna get shot by the soldier. Flatline picks up 2. Red will collapse and it's 4-3. Talk about tale of 2 halves. So, I mean, everyone on HTC absolutely coming alive right now over the last 15 minutes. They put up 4 rounds. Rodney and Stangers have no answers. What's going to happen on this next middle here? I'm going to watch Korean. Actually, I kind of watched Korean a couple of minutes ago. Inky's going to go down first, trading off with Carter. Abstan working the point, trying to hit those nice pipes, and Jay cleans them up. So, there's actually 2 down on both sides. Jay's playing the point a little bit, but both teams kind of playing it safe right now, a little scared, a little anxious, and once again, it's about who makes the first move, who makes the first mistake. Red team slowly pushing their heels onto the point right now, kind of stuck in Tetris. Got to be careful about any aggression from the soldiers here, and also the respawners as well. Alfredo Dan denying the cap for just a little bit. This is a very, very long and extended mid-fight here, but with Blue putting a ton of cap time on it, Korean trying to deny it for a little bit longer, Asian going down. Oh, Zoomsy at 40 HP. Really hurt. And I think red team know it. No, they just have to back off. So they lose 3 at the very end. That was the world's longest mid-fight. And now things are going to reset here with Stangers being able to take space on 2 for free with those late picks. Will Carter go in for something? I would expect Pongolo to do it, if anybody, but Carter's in. He's in deep. There's no medic to be found. He gets chewed up by Inky. There's the sack play. Actually, Theo was 4 health, so Pong also went in. So double soldier sack, not on the same spawn wave, but that shouldn't matter here, assuming that blue team want to hold it close. But look at where Jod is standing, just by his own cafe, really, really far back. But oh, wait a minute, Jay sneaking in through dungeon. He's on last, and it's free. Jay coming in clutch with the back cap. And Rodney and Stangers needed that desperately. We are tied up 4-4 now. Holy crap. It all comes down to this. What's up, Dish Soap? We are watching RGL Season 3 main playoffs. Rodney and the Stangers in blue versus Hairline Treatment Center in red. At first it was 3-0 for Rodney, but then Hairline Treatment Center took 4 straight rounds before a back cap by Jay equalized the situation. But it looks like in this crucial, pivotal final mid here, blue team has gotten the better of it as Pong trades with Inky very, very late. Nice air shot from Carter, trying to go for another one. As the soldier flies in, oh, Alfredo Dan flies in as well, hits Zoomsy with the drive-by pipe.
We have lost the control point.
Am I getting emotes? Yes, yes, I will. I just have to figure that shit out soon, alright? I'm waiting for playoffs to be over. Rest assured, they will be here for next season of BLANCTV, or just the stream in general. Oh, Carter trying to hide in the bush. He gets called out right away. Jod was also in behind doing gremlin things. Do the bread one I posted on your LT. Yeah, that one will be an emote, that's for sure. Again, I'll have to talk to someone who knows how to do that shit, or can at least just walk my tiny brain through it. In any case, though, we're not talking about Twitch emotes. We're talking about this stalemate. It's roughly even Ubers here, as red team are pushing the issue. They're just going to walk in, and it looks like they have successfully bullied Rodney and the Stangers out of mid, just pretty much for free here. Maybe blue team. Oh no, this Uber trade could be disastrous for Rodney. Their players are not healthy, but it looks like they have all slithered away at the right time. Not going to get caught like earlier, although Pongolo will die. That should prompt a push here from Hairline Treatment Center. Korean is just constantly switching through his weapons. You can probably do it for me. All right, well, all right, we'll work on that. We'll work on that later. All right, but here we go. Actually, here we go into absolutely nothing because there's no action to be had right now. Flatline will probably take a buff and do something epic. Stop kissing. Alright, where is the Flatline Cam? He will go in, he will make a play, or he will attempt to at least. There will be an attempt, as some people say. But I mean, red playing it pretty vanilla right now. They're just spamming the doors, spamming long range. I mean, nothing's really gonna happen until one of these players decide to go in. Okay, here comes the flatline bomb. Here he goes. He's in off of the lighthouse and he's out valley. Yeah, Brian's very, very sick, guys. Please forgive him. His sneezes are very, very strong, very, very powerful. In the meantime, though, Asian also sacked, or Asian did the true sack, as they say, and we're just going to see what happens next here. Asian not electing to off-class. Of course, he is the pocket, though it is not unfamiliar territory to have your pocket be on a off-class. He also was not on a backpack of any sort. Jay is literally in spawn, checking the classes, doing the things, covering his bases. Thanks for the follow. You_despair. Is that my alt? That sounds like my alt. And Patrick TF. Appreciate it. As we have this classic stalemate here. The 3-2 stalemate. There goes the soldier. He fucked up his bomb. He's going to jump away. He's not going to be able to jump away. Asian is punished. So is Flatline. So actually they turned it into a 3-man. So I kind of like that. Although, you know, they didn't get anything. So blue team just going to walk forward. Do their due diligence. Clear up the sticky traps if possible. And they're just going to take mid for free. So plenty of time still left in this map, 9.5 minutes. So I actually, you know, now that I think about it, I kind of disagree with the 3-man because you had all the time in the world. Carter goes in for a single set. Pongolo. Dude, I take the cam off of him and he just delivers with yet another medic pick. That's a drop for Theo. That is number 3. Pong champ. Yeah, spam the chat with the Pong champions because he has engineered his team full Uber charge advantage. They could be on the cusp of winning this very first map. I mean, and it should be, if they win this, if Blue wins this, it should come as a relief because, I mean, like, they were in total control 3-0 and then Red Team just came out guns blazing, had no answers for them. Inky's on sniper from bats, not able to get a shot off, has retreated back to last here, and so will the rest of his team. Theo's only at 50%, and here comes these red players through the right side, or these blue players through the right side. They finally do use, the sentry gun goes down, this soldier should be a pick here, but Asian is still pretty healthy, gets bombed by Carter, he's actually going to win it. Asian manages to not crater to death either, and this looks like it's a successful red hold here, with Korean going down, Inky getting some arrows to stay alive, picking off Jay. Oh, and killing Ponglo as well. And that's gonna be a failed last push from Rodney and the Stangers here. A doo-doo caca Uber, as they say in the industry. I have heard that one before. Oh, what the? Sorry about that. I mean, I don't know. Okay, red team have worked their way through stage, bottom left, but here comes a soldier on top of Theo. Theo is forced to pop a nice little mini surf there, but once again, Pong gets the job done. No, no, are you gonna lose it this way? Jay's on the heavy. Oh, he almost killed it. Heavy down to like 60 health or something like that, or I guess 87 because that's what's on my screen. But the Uber did get used from red, so now blue team, they have a great opportunity to come in and wrap things up as far as map 1 is concerned. Here comes the soldier to bomb. He gets shot at. Here goes the cap time. Oh, but his players are being flashed. I don't know if that's going to cost them. That might. 2 players down, but here comes Pong jumping right on top of the point. He gets shot at as well. I thought blue team had that one in the bag. They just let their they let the Uber player, they put the Uber back on their players capping. Jay in dungeon. He got a back cap before, and they're only leaving Flatline on last to fight him, so it's going to be a 1v1. Actually, there is a scout respawning, so Jay gets the soldier kill, but he's only 10 health. He will get cleaned up. Meanwhile, his team capped second as well. 50% Uber for HTC. If they back cap again, I'll end it. Alright, so now, I mean, looks like Hairline Treatment Center will take care of middle, but things are going to even out in yet another stalemate here. I mean, obviously this is the final round. It's super, super crucial. As you know, as I can only just state the obvious, you never want to be the team down 1-0 in a best of 3. And I mean, it's crazy to think about the perspectives, right? Like, if blue wins it, it's, oh my god, they managed to hold on by the skin of their teeth and win out this map. And if red team wins it, it's like, oh my god, what a comeback, because you were down 3-0, yeah, and you brought it back, make it a 4-4 scenario right now. Carter bombing up to choke, just spamming out Alfredo Dan for a little bit. The red players are aggressive through alley, so what are they going to do here? Flatline, just spamming rockets at an upwards angle. Asian goes down. Pongolo with the counter sack gets cleaned up. Just a 1-for-1 trade here, nothing new. I'm expecting Flatline to be the gamer that that makes things happen here. At least very soon. Oh, Flescore's in the chat. What's up, Flescore? But yeah, we're approaching, or we are past 5 minutes left in this map number 1. I mean, both sides could be content with, you know, draining the clock a little bit more. Red team certainly don't want to just get pushed to last and lose. Jay is on Spy. Don't know if Jay is walked out on Spy, so this will be interesting. Disguised as an enemy scout. Okay, it was Spy earlier. And here he goes. He's working through Valley. There's no one here right now. He is on Cloak and Dagger though, so it's gonna be a couple of years before he potentially gets into position. Although Red might be bringing their players and heals aggressively through this way. No, right now it's just soldiers. Jay's just getting information for his team. He sees where the rest of Red are playing. This scout that's sitting so far back is pretty much deterring him from decloaking anywhere near the heals. If he decloaks here, like, that scout should spot him if he goes for the stab, but here he goes. He's gonna make his shot here, and the medic's gonna fall backwards. If the medic backs up, he's gonna get it, and he gets the drop. Another drop from Theo. Jay with the backstab. Big play. And now all eyes are on Zoomzy. Carter is walking through Cafe. I'm going to put it on the Zoomzy cam. Pongolo just collapses on a scout in Valley. And it looks like no other players from Red are in. And Blue Team's just going to be able to take this for free. Yeah, Jay or Josh, whatever. He goes by Jay now, so I just stick with it, I guess. And now, here come the soldiers flying in. Oh! And Asian gets the counter drop onto Zoomzy through the window, I think it was. And now, all of a sudden, things have flipped around. Pongolo tries to go in for the salvage. It does not work. Blue Team's putting a lot of cap time on this, though. Although Alfredo Dan... Oh, I don't know about this bomb, Alfredo Dan. Oh, never mind. You're going to pipe the demo man away. I guess it works out after all. I thought that roller was going to hit Carter on his way out. It does not. So Zoomzy with a big drop. That's pretty much the best thing that you could have asked for on Red is after dropping your own Uber, forcing or making the other medic drop. And we're gonna see which of these drops is gonna bite which team in the butt here, as Theo is already at full. Rodney and the Stangers just stuck on their second for another couple of minutes here. 2.5 minutes left to go. It is getting very, very dangerous in terms of the score, power, and accuracy. The Alfredo bomb, yes. But look at this Blue Team. They're doing a really, really good job building. Just Bob the Buildering away. They're already at 85. If Red Team come in hot, they're going to meet a counter Uber. But look at them. They're just taking their time. I think what we're going to see is they're going to play the clock down to like a minute and then just take one huge fight here. But right now we're not going to have much going on just yet. Jay's on the engineer. Flatline has gone in for a little bit, got shot at. Abstan on the right side with a soldier buddy. Kills the scout, and they're actually going to get both. So interesting double sack theory there from Hairline Treatment Center, losing both of their scouts, and their Uber also got popped. So Jod once again not getting the drop this time, but the force is just as good. Now, yeah, this plays sort of into HTC's hand with only 90 seconds left. Flatline dying as well. Asian could get caught out here though, and he should die. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to trade with Carter, but Carter manages to live. Rodney and the Stangers have 70 seconds to go coast to coast. Inky is on the sniper. Where is Inky looking? On his own Tetris right now. They're at choke. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I thought there was no way he was going to get that shot. And now we are in crunch time. This is where if music was still happening, it would be epic. It would be high octane. Red Team is just going to have to keep backing up. Jay is getting on the cap. I don't think Inky should get forwards here as they've walked really far forward. Asian goes down as well. Zoomzy and friends walking really aggressively into lobby now. They have 40 seconds to put this round away and come out on top here for this map 1. Here comes the Scout Uber. They are in. They haven't used until just now, but they bought enough time for Red Team to get their own Uber. The sentry gun disappears as the engineer gets off of his class. 25 seconds left. No picks on either side. Finally, Pong does die. Jod trying desperately to kill the heavy, but Korean is just too good. His Tomislav aim is perfect. And with only 15 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, we have a golden cap scenario. Just Zoomzy alive on his team. Maybe get some damage in there. Buff the logs.tf stats for a little bit, but that's gonna be that. So 4-4 at the end of regulation. Rodney and the Stangers were up at 1.30, and then Hairline Treatment Center brought it right back. Jod has instantly readied up. Hello, Mr. Unicorn Wizard.
Hello.
This is still map 1 for everybody tuning in, yes. Let me get you the
10
info.
It's a long map 1.
Yeah, so Rodney and the Stangers took a 3-0 halftime lead. The first half lasted about like 27 minutes. And then Red Team came out guns blazing in the second half. They took 4 straight rounds. Jay had a critical back cap to tie the game up at 4-4. And here we are, golden cap for map 1 of this best of 3 between the number 2 seed in red and the number 7 seed in blue. This was apparently the blue team's pick, Rodney and the Stangers' pick. So do I hear triple golden cap? I mean, maybe. We'll see. I might have to get some more alcohol if that's the case, but we are in the downtime, so I will actually be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I will put the cam on. I'll put the cam on Pong. I did that last time, also. I'll put it on Jaw. And actually, I'll put it on someone on Red. I can't speak Asian. You got that critical drop on Zoomzy earlier in Cafe, so if they do go live, take it away, Unicorn. I will be right back.
Oh, they're going live, boys. Alright, golden cap of the first map since Terry is in here. I'm gonna get on Asian's cam since that's what he's been sitting on. The red demo is actually rolling out Valley. Interesting. He's maybe not confidence rub or whatever. Nothing too crazy yet. Asian getting a little bit of space. Red actually has better space than blue. Blue's just rotating really fast. Theo was already down to 40 health. He might get cleaned up. There he goes. He gets bombed. Pongolo is in. He gets cleaned up, but Red is kind of scattered, and they need to gather themselves. 2 kills. They take down Pongolo, but everyone else is dead. It's just flatlining the demo.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
Red is currently losing the mid.
This is the first mid?
Well, it's Golden Cab.
Oh, well, sorry. Alright, there's no second
Yeah,
mid fight
so
here.
Theo took a bunch of damage early on, got cleaned up, and they couldn't get on the other team's medic to save it.
The control point is being
Okay, and now full Ubercharge advantage for Zoomzy. The rest of blue is rolling out. I mean, it's got to be said, they've been struggling with a couple of their recent last pushes. They basically only gotten like the gun and nothing else, although this time the gun goes down before the push comes, the Uber even comes in. So here we go, Jod and Abstan in through the top right. They haven't used yet, and now they finally pop. Theo only at 60%, so should get cleaned up after this heavy dies. And actually, the frags are being traded out. Alfredo Dan on the right side. I mean, it's so weird. And there we go.
And as I say, that 3 people die immediately.
And the guitar taunts come out. Rodney and the Stangers are going to hang on to the first map, and they're going to take it 5-4. That golden cap lasted like 2 minutes after the game went pretty much the whole 9 yards there. So there we go. I mean, again, I feel like for blue team, it's a sigh of relief because you were up 3-0, and then in the blink of an eye, you were down 4-3. A clutch back cap by Jay, and now a pretty convincing win in the golden cap round. And now they are going to be going over to map number 2, which is Snakewater. Apparently, this is Snakewater is the red team's pick, or Hairline Treatment Center's pick.
Should we wait for STV or fuck Terry? They said. Like, apparently they waited for STV and did not fuck you, Terry.
I appreciate that. Alright, people asking about Taiga. Taiga used to play for the Stangers until like halfway through the season, then he left. So yeah, Jay took his spot. That dude's been apparently playing playoff games at work because he's a laptop gamer. That's just, I don't know if that's next level commitment or next level stupidity. Guess it's hard for me to say. But now we have Snakewater. I mean, I feel like these mids are gonna be a lot more lopsided because it seemed that for Sunshine, the blue team, the Stangers, were a lot faster at rotating than red or than HTC, and so they caught them out a couple times just from like a big soldier bomb or just extra damage from their demo man. This mid is a lot more compact, so the soldier bombs like from Carter and Ponglo can like corral them a lot better. And that could give blue team or Stangers a bigger opportunity to just like get in there and be aggressive. But the same could be said for HTC. They have their soldiers flatline in Asian. They could bomb in. Alfredo Dan could walk across the point and just not give a fuck. But we will find out momentarily here as the gamers start flooding in. Tyrannosaurus Maccabeus Rex. Is that the Sword Art Online? Yes, that is the Sword Art Online player J/Josh/whatever. So you're still playing main after winning it. Oh, you're right. I fucked up the scoreboard. My bad. My bad. My bad. No disrespect. I just have a small brain. Squiddy saying I should still be playing main after winning it. Let me take a peek. Actually, I don't know if, well, I doubt someone combined the logs already, but I think Theo, the medic for HTC, had a total of like 4 drops during that match, and Zoomzy had 1. So, I mean, when you lose a game by 1 round and you drop 4 Ubers, that's got to be on the back of your mind, right? Like, any one of those were a pop it not drop it situation, and maybe the outcome would have been different. But we have no time to think about that now. That was Sunshine. This is Snakewater. Everybody is here, Super Smash Brothers style, and hopefully we'll be going live shortly. You remember playing Jay during preseason, and you remember him being AFK because of work? Yeah, I mean, he straight up just like plays at work at his desk or something. So he just doesn't care. Sometimes you just gotta play TF2. Oh, and I hear the ready up noises, so here we go. Map number 2 between Hairline Treatment Center, still in red, versus Rodney and the Stangers, still in blue. I'm gonna watch Alfredo Dan. I actually don't think I've watched a single Abstan rollout, so that's gonna change in next middle. But here's Daniel's rollout. He's on to mid, a little, like a hair faster than Abstan here, but kind of just trading stickies. No one's really hitting much right now. Both teams posted up aggressively on height. Carter rockets his own scout. Classic mistake there. As, I mean, both teams just kind of staring at each other across the map. The staring contest, as it will. Who's going to blink first here? Flatline jumps back up top left. I mean, no one is engaging. Okay, Asian goes down to Pong, actually. So soldier on soldier crime. And now Jay's on the war front. He actually just gets directed by Flatline after firing off the orb. And better positioning for blue means that even in a 5v5 scenario, they're going to walk away with the first mid here.
They almost look like they want to continue going, or at least Zach Carter is in. It's nothing. Good surf from Theo.
Alright, so now, I mean, there's been just a whole lot of single player sack from both these teams, at least from Sunshine, and it looks like that's carrying over here. No team really electing to do the double sack, the double bomb rather. They wanna play it safe. It is playoffs, and you are fighting for top 4 positioning here, so I understand the desire to be a little bit safe as John dies to a scout. Korean winning that 1v1, I think, maybe. No off classes from the side of blue. You know that their off classes are primarily their scouts. Flatline dying, I'm sure, as a counter sack. I'm gonna expect Pong to go right back in here, and he's already in window, so here he goes. He's in and he's out. Alfredo Dan gets a trap kill on Jay and Carter. So, I mean, as perfect of a time to decommit from that bomb as ever from Mr. Pongolo, and now red team's gonna storm in.
Yeah, but blue doesn't want to give it up. They trade in. Theo milked it pretty well. Nothing, no real winner of this yet. Although Pongo immediately gets destroyed as soon as the Uber fades.
Alfredo Dan dies. Oh, and Zoomzy though, yeah. This should be a post-fight win here for red. Although there's a back cap going on Jay, drawing a medic and a scout back for him, so I mean, the longer he stays alive, the better it is for his team. He's actually just going to hide out underneath the stairs. I don't think he realizes that the medic had just left. It was just those two players alive. So now this back cap is more of a front cap as it goes down here. And despite the Uber ad, I mean, Stangers will get second. And looks like the rest of the team has arrived just in time. Well, just in time to see a scout waltz onto the point and actually successfully bully them back for the time being. Flatline going down to Jay in Africa, I think. And now the soldier flies in. Carter tries to get on top of Theo. Only did about 50 damage. So a nice little two-man, I guess, there. Two-man effort from the Stangers, but they're going to have to fall back.
Yeah, and they're giving up. Not giving up, but Red's coming in with full ad, not really taking any spam. Theo shouldn't have to use it all, and he's not.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Yeah, as we see Zoomzy coming up on 80%. Jay is on the sniper. Probably just in forwards, I would imagine.
Yeah, he's just chilling forward.
Just chilling. We'll keep an eye on that later. But I mean, the Ubers have evened out. I don't really expect any aggression through lower. They're gonna just send Flatline in, or one of their soldiers. I guess it doesn't have to be Flatline. They have shown, HTC has, that they are more than content with just doing the tag bomb, throwing one roamer in over and over until it eventually works, or doesn't, I guess. So Flatline is in window, or at least posting up. Looks like Asian is the soldier that flew in. He is on the other team's bats. Excuse me, as the hiccups are destroying me right now. But Flatline does end up dying. Asian ends up living. Jay is still on sniper in the forwards. He's finally back spawned. His sniping days are over, at least temporarily. And Pongolo, what is your play now, good sir? He's going to see like 5 players staring at him. He's going to let Jay run in, and actually Jod walks in and they pop Uber. I mean, Theo just pops off now, and Abstan is being pressured by the scout. Actually just dies to the stickies, so a little bit of a chase there by Korean, and now red team's in a world of trouble. They're getting collapsed on by the soldiers. Pong with the medic pick, as usual, and the rest of the red gamers are just out of there.
They just kind of got overwhelmed. They didn't really prepare for coming in like that. And Theo has a horrible spawn. Just now spawning 30% ad. They're giving up second essentially for free.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Alright, so now Rodney and the Stangers gonna collect up second here. Yeah, about 25 ads still. They could absolutely push off of it with the 7th player that they should expect, at least by this point. I mean, how many last pushes has it been? How many NGs and heavies have they seen? Pretty much every single last push there's been an engineer. And why not, of course? Once again, we are in playoffs. You go big or you go home. In this case, you hold last or you go home. As Inky goes down, the aggression, oh, okay. They get the force out from Stangers, but then Theo kind of pops a little bit early. I didn't see where Theo was positioned. Now there's some cap time going on. Still 2 players down for red. Jod is trying to wreak havoc in front of their faces, and he's going to continue to edge the cap here. No kills just yet. Okay, finally Flatline dies, but Abstan trades out, and so does Jod. And this could be a very, very precarious, but oh man, yeah, blue team has now overstayed their welcome. Will they get collapsed on? Zoomzy is going to die to the Asian bomb, and that's going to be a successful last defense there for Hairline treatment.
Yeah, they had a better Uber. They got 2 picks, and then they got Theo to use essentially way earlier than he should have. But after that, they kind of just sat around. They Alfredo Dan had there's so many like food names, dude.
Yeah.
Tomato Tom, Alfredo Dan, whatever. Rick Rigatoni. Anyways, he just had sticks on the point, and they weren't sure what to do. They didn't collapse. They didn't shoot the sticks, and their last push failed because of it.
Yep. So now, Pong hiding in forwards. We'll see if red get on their high horses and attack second immediately. They are, slowly but surely working their way to lower. Jay's also on sniper in forwards. Alfredo Dan is stuck up the forwards, and Jay goes down. I don't know if they saw that did Pong backspawn, or is he still in there? Pong is still in there, so I don't know if when Jay died, oh, okay, Alfredo Dan sussed him out, and he gets air piped by Alfredo Dan himself. So nice job from the red demo man there, picking up 2 kills for his team. Very, very crucial. Ubers are even, but I feel like red should still take this fight. They peak lower for a split second, but they seem to have decided against going in for the time being.
Yeah, Flatline is... Never mind.
Flatline dies. So, I mean, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen a sniper reel off a headshot. There was a decent amount of sniper during Sunshine, but not a lot of kills. But it looks like that another headshot assists in that kill of Korean. So now 2 players down. Flatline just respawning. Jod has walked up through bats. He's looking for any suspicious traps, but it doesn't look like there's any stickies to be worried about as blue team recaps. And we're going to be once again in another 3-2 stalemate here. Flatline cam. Flatline is just chilling in lower, spamming shack. Oh, and there it is. I was wondering.
Oh, God.
I was wondering how long we would go before the first technical problem arose, and that appears to be 10 minutes, 9 minutes into the second map here. We have a pause. What else is new? Let me message them and see what the insider info is. Oh, actually, well, we are unpaused right away. So there was a brief hiccup on Sunshine between Jod and Flatline. They both disconnected, but then instantly reconnected to the server. I know Jod was talking to Alfredo Dan a little bit about their internet woes, so maybe that's starting to come into effect as the internet gods have realized that there's a playoff best of 3 happening, and nobody can have nice things, as is pretty much in line with how this whole year has been going. So Flatline, still waiting for him to make a play, try to bomb in. Well, I mean, he's just... Oh, he's going to do the saw bomb, maybe? Okay, no, his other soldier's gone in, so I guess Asian is the one that is trying to frag out here. He actually just manages to stay alive, pick up an arrow from his med. I saw Jod being AFK on last, so he's probably the player with internet trubs. Pong and Flatline trade, so the roamer special. They just...
Oh, yeah, he's lagging into the wall.
Oh no. Carter trying to deny the soldiers from getting forward, but he's actually just going to fall back. Oh, and then Inky takes the dishonorable 1v1 against the lagged out scout, picks off Jod. He's still behind, gremlining around. Jay, in the meanwhile, though, trying to get on top of Alfredo Dan here, and he's just landing right on top of him and hits the meat. Still full health, should get cleaned up by the soldier, but I mean, job done, demo man down. Inky also died. There's the timeout there from Jod. Hopefully he's back momentarily, and okay, there we go. Jod is back. Hopefully that was the last of those technical problems, but who am I kidding? Now here comes this Uber. Red team electing to pop first, and Zoomsy with a pretty solid milk. Now, well, Carter going down means that blue have one less player here on middle as these Ubers run out, and yeah, they're just going to be out of saw, excuse me. And I mean, back at this square here.
Red could try something while Carter's dead. I don't know if they are. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't throw a player at them right then and there. They had the opportunity to, but now, actually, Inky, having already worked his way in through Africa on last, Jod is aware of it. Yeah, there he goes, trying to get the kill. Oh, he sacks in with Flatline to get the kill onto Carter, but that's pretty much going to be that. 1 for 1 once again. If I took a shot for every time these players just went 1 down on both sides, I would probably be asleep by now. Thankfully, that's not the drinking rules we're doing here today. But in any event, I mean, look at where red is set up on mid. They're just straight up on like the top left platform, or whatever you want to call it, the seagull spot or whatever. Abstan dying to a trap there, so maybe getting a little bit too aggressive as the rockets coming out and projectiles from HTC trying to make their way through Saw. Jay goes down as well, and so does Pongolo, so all of a sudden 3 players down for Stangers. Inky up on Sniper. Kind of a awkward time to be on sniper, considering if you were a scout, you would have 2 scouts to take the 6v4 push. Oh, please tell me they're going in off of this. They're still dead for another 8 seconds. They are not going off of it. They're just peeking for their sniper to peek through drop down. He's about to take a shot. He gets spammed to hell, down to 20 health, but the cozy camper is regenning that right back up. And I mean, that's kind of a wasted opportunity there for HTC. They had 2 picks, absolutely could have gotten in. Ooh, and Jay wins the sniper duel, kills Inky. Ponglo counter sacks. He's got a scout right in his face. Korean cleans him up, no problem.
Hey, look, a 1-for-1.
Alright, I will take a shot this time. How about that? Alright, Inky respawning right back up on sniper, so wants a little bit of a revenge here. Right now, Jay's got the lead on him in this sniper duel. I'll watch the offensive sniper. As he peeks top left, he's about to lock eyes with Jay momentarily, or at least lock crosshairs. Tries to shoot him, doesn't quite hit it. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing he could get if he does, you know, actually land his shot. So, Stangers playing it pretty much as safe as can be, and there we go. Inky gets the revenge. It's all tied up here, 1-1 between the snipers. Will he go for the hero shot? That's what I want to know. Take a shot of pickle juice to respect the jar. I don't have any pickle juice on me, unfortunately. Next land, I'll do shots of pickle juice. Promise, promise, promise. But Inky, once again, still looking for a lane here. I mean, these teams have shown that they will play it safe no matter the cost here. Whatever it takes, as some say. But we are halfway through this first half, 15 minutes left to go. Starting to sound and look a lot like how Sunshine started playing out. It was 0-0 for the longest time, and then Stangers started picking things up. And pretty much the same situation. Pong wanted that arrow so bad, he didn't get it. Flatline just walks forward, gets a free soldier pick. The stats are being successfully padded, and now Jod needs an arrow. Okay, this time Jod will get his arrow. But, I mean, yeah. Inky's still on sniper. He's got to hit the shot eventually. Jod goes down. That seems a little bit odd timing. And now Inky's going to go drop down. Dude, just walk out here. Come on, you got nothing to lose. You already have a player pick. Instead, you're just going to eat these rockets from the soldier. And now you've taken too much spam. You can't peek anymore. Your window of opportunity is gone. Jod up on sniper now, so okay. Jay passing over the sniper rain, the sniper duel over to Jod. We'll see who can equalize the situation. Jod's actually going to kill Asian, so...
He immediately goes spy. I like it.
Nice, nice. So now, again, just trying to keep that momentum. You have the pick play. You're on stock watch, though, so you got to be careful here. He's successfully worked his way through Africa, picking up ammo to regen along the way. He's got to be careful when he decloaks here because, you know, that soldier that you killed is respawning. And actually, if Asian is smart, he should...
He's liking
it.
it.
Yeah, and he lags out. Okay. Well, I'm going to get off of his cam for now. Yeah. He's here. Maybe. Alright, off of that cam. Goodbye, Jod. Unfortunate. I was going to say, even if he wasn't lagging out, I feel like Asian would have seen the ammo be missing there, and then he should have been able to piece 2 and 2 together there. So, again, Inky is on spy still. I mean, if Jod comes back and is no longer lagging out, is he lagged out still?
To come back.
This is so sad. I'll take a shot to this, I'll tell you what. But, I mean, Inky, he's got to do something. You killed the sniper earlier, but you've been kind of passive with your peeks. And now you're letting the soldier just kind of call you out.
He is back?
He's back?
Well, yes.
Sort of. We'll put an asterisk next to that statement.
Although, Jay's dead, though.
And Korean trays with him. Oh, I mean, Jod's in a really awkward position. I don't know. He's just going to go back to last. Yeah. Oh. Yo, if Alfredo Dan dead there? Sin Karma? Question mark? But, I mean, dude, Inky, he's got to do something. Has a chance to headshot a scout or an engineer, but no, they just walk right by him. He's just peeking lower. He has a soldier with him, so it's not like any pressure should turn into like a pick or anything. But like the number of times they've had +1 and then Inky just doesn't get aggressive on the pick class is is a little bit concerning, I feel like. Jod's back on spy. Is he out or is he just checking? Looks like he's just checking.
Flatline just waddles in, bored out of his mind.
Yo, what's up, Jamon? Yeah, it's very turnt right now. Finally, the soldier goes in. Pong, getting too tired of waiting around, just spamming snipers, electing instead to just die to the sniper. And now Jay's taking his turn on spy. Flatline also checking the classes. Jay did get chipped already, so... but he is on Cloak and Dagger, so he doesn't have to try and snag ammo like Jod was doing earlier before he oh so crucially lagged out, oh so sadly. But now Jay is up behind. I mean, Flatline was in spawn on spy checking, so I feel like they should be aware of this. I will just keep the cam on him because literally nothing else is happening right now. The red players are just congregated in front of the train. He is in position, but nope, Theo smelled it out. Korean's gonna just shoot him down. There goes your spy play. So now I would love to see Inky do the big dick
Flatline
hero
waddles
shot.
in through lower and is on the... Oh, Flatline. What?
What?
He waddles in through lower, beefs 3 rockets, and is still... Okay. Waddles in through lower, just upward directs the medic, misses 3 more rockets, and is still allowed to drop him.
Oh no, that's a war crime right there, ladies and gentlemen. But HTC's Uber has come in. They only got a singular pick onto Pongolo. Okay, finally picking off Carter as well. These scouts are just... Well, actually...
Please
well,
win, thank
okay,
God.
yeah, there we go. HTC 1-0.
Yeah, they did not deserve to win, like... Blue did not deserve to hold that after allowing that to happen to their medic.
Yeah, so once again, the battle of these medics, that drop absolutely costing his team the round there for Mr. Zoomsy. Next middle, I guess we'll give it to Flatline through the undeserved medic drop, so to speak, as he walks out onto Catwalk, bombs forward. He's only 199, takes some chip from scouts, and he's just going to actually bomb right into the other team's kitchen. And now a scout's engaging him in a duel. Jod is going to clean him up right away, and now he's on the warpath, just bullying red team out, now turning his attention to this soldier. That's 2 picks from Mr. Jod, the only picks from this mid-fight, and it's over just like that, although Inky was behind. Actually, Alfredo Dan just walking forward. I don't know what that was. I guess they turned it into like a pseudo 4-man sack, like Viaduct, as Jod starts to lag out again. Like, their med got out, so they were like, okay, everyone else just go sell out and try and kill Zoomsy. I think that's what they were thinking there. But, I mean, you also just give up 2 for free. This is second map. Rodney and the Stangers won Sunshine 5-4 in Golden Cap. Now we're on Snakewater, and if necessary, we will be going to Clear Cut for a King of the Hill decider. And now here comes Pong. Oh, it's actually Carter who gets the pop off there. Oh, and then Asia just dies to spam. Oh no, well, I guess Pong was in. It was a 2-man, basically. But, I mean, successful 2-man. Again, I kept saying, like, these soldiers on blue, like, I felt like they were just going to be able to kind of exert their will and just punish these red gamers with their bombs. And that's been the case so far, although, you know, they are down 1-0, and we are, time is dwindling away here in this very first half of the second map. It's got to be said, the engineer, also Korean, has a... He has the Frontier Justice shot, so we'll see if he pulls a Bwelp out of his butt and crits down Zoomsy. He's walking forward, maybe? No, he's waiting. Look at him, he's just patient. Okay, he finally fires the shots. Gets like half damage into Carter, but that Uber comes out. I mean, again, not the greatest start. Okay, never mind. They get Theo, they get Inky, they get Alfredo Dan. This should be a Stangers conversion. They only lose Jod. And yeah, just Korean left alive, and well, a much different first half here, 1-1. Alrighty, Mr. Carter, you get the cam for this mid. Will you hit one of those frag movie air shots this mid? We will find out shortly. He's going to jump forward into the other team's kitchen right away with his scout buddy, letting him work into the other team's lower. Now he has a great opportunity to bomb some decent spam onto the medic as well. And there we go. He gets cleaned up. Now he's on the soldier. But also, Zoomsy did die, and now it looks like the red collapse is imminent, or the blue collapse, sorry, red is collapsing on top of them. Just Pongolo alive. He's 24 health before the pack. He will try to escape with his life. Korean is chasing. Oh, hops right over that potential direct.
Jay is the only reason his team isn't going to lose this round. He walked forward and two-shot both the medic and the demo. And that was the only bright spot of that mid.
This is not the same as first half Sunshine. Rodney and the Stangers took a 3-0 half, so the fact that it's tied is already different. And the game as a whole, like, it feels the same. I'd say like the score is different, but the feel, the atmosphere of this first half is very much in line with what we saw from Sunshine early on. But of course, Stangers were the one that walked away from the first half leading. We're gonna see if if that remains the case here. But now, I mean, actually, Red electing to obviously, actually, I say electing to, but they have decent spam onto Theo though. Like only 37 health. If Pong or Carter could have committed, it might be a little too late. Now that pack's gonna be up. It's actually crits, and they kill Zoomzy and Jay. Theo does go down, but that's at the cost of 4 Stanger players. Just Abstan and Carter left alive to try and hold down the fort here. And Abstan immediately dies as I say it. Carter should go down as well. And that crits play. Big from Alfredo Dan.
Yeah, that crits was super fat. They didn't expect it at all. They were all pushed forward and just ate it.
I was really confused or surprised that when Blue like hit Theo with a ton of spam, like Theo was down to like 30 health, 40 health, none of the soldiers on Blue like tried to do anything off of that. And Ponglo had lived on that mid, right? So it wasn't like he was dead or anything. Anyway, we have another mid though. Carter jumping up top right, trying to hit the air shots. Nothing happening just yet. Oh, Jod's gonna land right on top of 5 stickies, pure style, and just die to them. Pongalo follows suit. Asian goes down, but Red has the picks and Blue does not have the positioning. They are already out. Is the medic on Red still on crits? No, it is an Uber, so we should be seeing yet another 3-2 stalemate here. Asian is carrying. I know, but we'll take a look at the stats once we reach halftime here, but Red electing once again to be a little bit aggressive through lower. They have a soldier on the shack. The soldier's going to sack. There goes Flatline. He gets denied by Pongalo. And Zoomzy actually didn't even have Uber yet. So now the aggression from Blue getting punished correctly. Red team now are +1. Korean is already on the shack, just shutting down these soldiers, or at least basically telling them there's no way you're going to try and bomb here. As the Red team will collect up second here. And we might be, the rest of this half might be seen in this specific stalemate right here. Unless something absolutely heroic or tragic happens. Asian's going to try and bomb in. He gets in kind of clean, but he has no eyes on the medic. Finally hits a decent first rocket, but that's about it. He gets cleaned up. Jod with the immediate counter sack. They're like, oh, I guess not on the same spawn wave, because that's not how they work when you're holding last, but Jay also on the sniper as well. And back to engineer for him, so they're in it for the long haul once again. Zoomzy in the classic anti-sack, anti-sniper spot here on the top right. No off classes on HTC. They're suspicious. They're looking around for a spy. We know, of course, that there is none. But good to be diligent nonetheless. Flatline probably going to go in.
Inky
Actually,
just tries to run in, gets decimated.
Standard, just again, one player stack. That's all these guys are really doing right now on
what do we
both
think?
sides.
Spire sniper.
Heavy. Here's the wrinkle. This is where you bring up the wrinkle. 4 minutes left in the first half.
Sniper. And Jada's on spy though. Will he lag out when he gets behind this
Will
time?
he just lag into this soldier? Oh, and he got bumped.
Oh,
what? No way.
Flatline.
No way. How did Flatline not feel that? Alright, well, I mean, Jay got a backstab earlier. Now Jod's going to try take his turn at it.
Okay, so he knows there's a sniper now.
Yeah. He knows about the sniper. He's going to work his way in through Saw. And they spot him. He butter knifes the scout. And he's dead. So, Jay so far proving to be the superior spy in the server. At least getting a backstab to his name. And now Inky. Will you take an aggressive peek? It looks like they're trying to peek from the top left. Or on the last's perspective. Yeah, he actually did go for it, so I respect that. The gun goes down. Oh, Flatline! Or that scout got rolled by Jay's revenge crits, but he actually dies as a result. Going in a little too deep, trying to get that kill. That's a beef. Yeah, that's a little bit of a beef. I'll give you that.
He's back on the sniper. He doesn't care. He's coming right back up.
Yep, so again, it seems that we will let time dwindle down here in this first half. Jod versus Inky, the sniper duel that, I mean, we've seen a couple episodes of already. There we go. They took a shot. No frag gets traded. Jod just dipping left and right, back and forth. And I will once again keep it on the attacking sniper's POV here, as it's pretty much on him to do something, to make something happen here. I feel like Stangers would be content with going into this half 2-1 if they don't have another opportunity to go coast to coast and get off of their own last. But Inky has a sliver of a shot. No. The copy pastas are in here in the chat. It's the most boring stalemate of the century. Let's slow our roll there. We've definitely seen worse at all levels of gameplay. Regardless, now we are just under 2 minutes. I feel like once again, red team's just gonna let time dwindle down to like a minute before they try and do something ballsy and just, you know, go for broke here as they peek some players in through the right side. I mean, Inky's just sitting in drop down, but he's not really hitting his shots. Now the scout comes in, Jod just trying to do something, anything. Carter taking a 1v1 with a soldier in lower, both down equally hurt, both just gonna retreat. And now the sniper has walked in super deep. And he got off a headshot before going down, so... Or maybe that was the other one, I couldn't tell. I wasn't looking at him because I assumed he was just going to die and not hit the miraculous shot.
Well, yeah, now he's just going to come up on scout now. That was just get me off sniper. Yep, there it is.
So now 50 seconds. Stangers are basically in full turtle mode, whereas HTC are going to try their damnedest to get this third round and just take it to half, up 3-1 here. Here comes the exchange rather. Red team popping first. They get the gun. Jod goes down as well. Inky poking back in through drop down. And here comes this push. Inky's actually just going to go straight to point. This soldier has spotted him out. Pongolo cleans him up with a clean 2 rockets. But red team have the picks. And it looks like their patience will be rewarded here unless absolute insanity happens.
Oh, never mind.
Nah, there we go. Korean just steps on the cap. And, I mean, look, it's boring, but it works. Like... They did what they needed to do, and now they're up at the half 3-1. Jay has readied up instantly. We'll see how fast this half goes, or this halftime rather. Thank you for the follow up, Pajamas Sam. Let's see what these logs look like. So, 3-1 first half. Again, very slow. The DPMs are low. Only one player broke 200, and of course, it was Pongolo, because of, you know, that's just what he does. The Laz of Maine, as some people say. Everybody else in that, you know, 150 to 190 range. What sticks out to me? Also, Pong is top fragging in the server, 19. Okay, I see something that stands out. Alfredo Dan is 12-6. Abstan is 4-6. So same number of deaths, but way more kills from Alfredo Dan. Obviously, his team is winning, but at the same time, you never want to have that big of a disparity between your demo man. Pretty important class, if I do say so myself. What is this? What is this pasta going on in chat? Don't pretend to be entitled to blah 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 blah.
Mesothelioma.
Of course. But actually, yeah, who won more mids? That's what I want to know. Okay, they traded 2 for 2, so it wasn't like one team had all the answers as far as mid was concerned. So I still think it's anybody's game. Like 3-1, it's been really slow. Both teams once again playing it very safe, very patient. So it's about who can outlast the other, so to speak. The mental warfare, the psychological warfare. Alright, who do we yell at for the halftime? Probably one of these AFK players. Korean is AFK. Flatline is AFK. Jod is AFK, though Jod was struggling with the internet. Inky is AFK. Jamon trying to put down bets. $5 on who? I realize I also, speaking of bets, I also never made a prediction. So since I didn't, I'm just going to continue not making predictions. But Jamon has $5 on someone. I don't know who. Actually, who had the most air shots in the server? It's Pongolo, man of the half, man of the match. 19 and 13, 218 DPM, 5 air shots, 59 health packs, although that pales in comparisons to Flatline's 83, looking like my soldier here on the health pack stat. But yeah, I mean, one drop by each medic. Actually, no, one of them was a crits from Theo, so that is not a drop. So that one drop by Zoomzy. Yeah, I mean, the heal disparity, I guess the stats also, the demo man disparity also affects that Alfredo Dan is being top healed. He's got about 2.5k more heals than Abstan, so that could be where some of that comes from. Jay has rejoined the team. Fit check? Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me, dog. Just go Google what a soju bottle looks like, and that's my fit right now. What is Abby wearing right now? Let's find out. Oh God, he's invisible. He's got the bee hat with the little halo, and he's got the Stanger Classic, the little hamster, the space hamster. Is it a hamster? I don't know. It's some rodent of some kind. It's wearing a astronaut outfit. You know the works. But here we go. Not a lot of cosmetic talk. Finally, we're going live with the second half. Rodney and the Stangers down 3-1 in this second map here. They're up 1-0, but you know, on pace to lose map 2 right now as it stands. I will give it to Pong, the man of the hour. Will I join Epic Gamers? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not an Epic Gamer though, so I'm not sure I qualify. You'll have to see my resume for that. As Pongolo has jumped into his own kitchen doing the long con here, as the rest of his team just chilling on their own side right now. Here he goes. He finds the soldier. He picks off Flatline. Abstan also kills Theo with his stickies as the first pick. So this should be a mid-win for Blue, assuming they can keep their medic alive. Alfredo Dan bombs right in front of Jod. Oh, Zoomzy at 60 health. That could be dangerous, but no. The rest of his team cleans it up. And only losing Jay on that mid here. Stangers will win this very first mid of the second half. They're strolling on the second already. Theo just spawning. This is gigantic ad. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, Theo got melted immediately, and his team just really couldn't, you know, get onto Zoomzy. Zooms? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I just say Zoomzy.
Zoomzy?
I think the X is you ignore it. But anyway. Where will the blue team elect to go with this Uber here? Looks like they're going to go drop down. Gotta be careful of any snipers trying to chop your medic's head off, but that won't be the case. They have walked in. Okay, they are popped.
Goodbye,
oh, Abstan gets dropped.
Korean's gonna get into spawn. He doesn't need.
Pong bombs forward on top of the medic. Oh my god, hits 2 really good rockets. Theo down to 11 health. Unlucky for him. And now Blue they have committed so deep. They were by the right side respawner. So Jay attempting to hide, not going to work out. He's going to get shut down by Inky. And now it's just Abstan who is all by his lonesome after being dropped in that Uber. Those failed last pushes are really going to start adding up here for Rodney and the Stangers if they want to mount a comeback here.
Alfredo Dan missed. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 or 5 pipes and a full clip of stickies while no one looked at him. It was unfortunate.
Korean just peeks his head out of a kitchen and just gets obliterated. I mean, blue team will have to give up mid, although Carter is behind. Oh no, I thought he was behind. Maybe that's Pongolo. No, Pongolo's. Actually, they're gonna try to do like a little pincer bomb. Oh, but Pong gets spammed instantly. Oh no, Pong is not behind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know who to watch. There's only a ×1 on the cab. Where's the rest of Red? I'm so confused. Jay is dead. Looks like they were busy dealing with him being a nuisance in the back lines. Finally. Oh, actually they used Uber. I missed that. Did you see what happened there?
I have no idea. I wasn't on it either.
Okay, so that strange sequence of events will leapfrog the Uber situation. And now HTC staring at 50% disad. Rodney and the Stangers should be getting going soon. They have both their soldiers in lobby. Jay's gonna die to stickies. That is not a good start. Although Carter will crunch up flatline up top left. He won't get it. He won't be getting a force anytime. And Alfredo Din needs to be careful. Oh, I thought there was a little bit more aggression from Blue. But it's actually Pongolo that gets a little bit too aggressive and he goes down. Make it 3. Jod dies as well. So very, very awkward here for Blue team. And now they also get forced. And they're just going to have to turn around and run away. They won't even try to get a force off on Theo himself. So that is... It seemed like blunder from one side was met with a blunder from the other. Red team with that strange sequence where they used Uber only to kill Jay behind. And then Blue team with full ads squandering their opportunity by just throwing 3 players away and then popping a really shitty Uber.
They have an NG and a sniper. Let's see if Jay can even it out for his team. If Red plays this smart, he won't be able to, but you never know.
Yeah, Red team trying to go.
Jay's so aggressive.
They are rotating around there now, finally walking in through lower. Here comes this use. Alfredo Din jumps right onto the truck, kills Abstan. Zoomsy goes down too, so the absolute 2 best picks you could have asked for at the start of an Uber. The gun's gonna kill Korean, but I mean, the damage with this Uber has been done. Theo gets a pick as well. Asian is 5 health. That doesn't matter. The rest of his team is doing their jobs. And we are 4-1. Match point here for Hairline Treatment Center.
I don't know what Zoomsy was thinking. Honestly, they used in lower. He walked to the right spawn and then tried like walking across point and just like ran into a I don't know. But
yeah, definitely a little bit weird for sure. Let's watch a scout. Let's watch Mr. Jod. The man, the myth, the legend. He's just playing it safe. He's going to watch his scout get obliterated by Asian's bomb. And now they're down 1 already. Both the soldiers go flying in. They kill Alfredo Dan. And the space has been made for Jod to get aggressive, though he desperately needs beam. It is a 3v2, so looks like the soldier bomb from Stangers working out in their favor once again. Just pushing all of Red by a single choke. And the rest of their team getting aggressive off of it. Jod's just going to leash his medic forward onto second. There shouldn't be a fight here on 2, I don't expect. Although this scout, just peeking, getting information. And now Red team actually flooding in through bridge. Well, they are taking it slowly. Someone is working their way through Africa right now, though, I thought. Oh, and there it is. Zoomsy drops. Theo pops. 3 down for Blue. Alfredo Dan was hurt, but can just fall back to last, get some health packs, get respawn.
Jay's on last. He's gonna kill the demo. He's not gonna get anything else, but now they know he's there at least.
Yeah, now he's sort of just fighting a soldier. Again, just being a nuisance.
Brought him all back.
Yeah. And he might actually escape. Ooh, he's gonna try. Nope. Inky shuts it down, cleans him up. And that drop, pretty much inconsequential in terms of the Uber percentages. Like, you are down a player now, and Theo actually getting stuck off from bats, not able to get in until just now. Flatline still needing that arrow, instead just bombing away into Saw. Manages to actually get out there. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Mr. Cookie Monster. And yeah, we're gonna... Well, actually, as I say that, I thought it was gonna be roughly even. In fact, it's about 20% ad for Theo, who, once again, let me remind you, he is selling 200 plus unusuals, so if you want an unusual, might want to get in contact with this man. He is rich, apparently. Or I assume unusuals are still worth a lot. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the fucking hats in this game. It doesn't matter. What matters is the 3-2 stalemate right now, and Stangers really need to find something. They need to... Well, they're gonna lose Jay to the stickies. Maybe that was just the single sack that they wanted to get him on an off class. Now here comes the aggressive soldiers into Saw. They drop Pongolo down to about 70 health. No frag will be converted there, but now Flatline has an opportunity. He gets launched in. He's still on the medic. Okay, he got 100 damage in onto Zoomzy, but dies before getting the final rocket that could have potentially gotten the drop or the force. And yeah, I mean, like, if nothing else, the game plans for these teams is set in stone and they are not going to budge off of it. Just throw in a player one at a time, see if it works. Here comes the soldier aggression, followed up by the rest of the team through lower. Carter goes down. Pongolo gets the drop. Why do I take the cam off of this man?
As you were saying that, they sent 2 people in, actually.
Yeah, well, there you go. The double soldier sack from Rodney and the Stangers get the drop. And could that be what blue team need to shift a little momentum onto their side? Jay, once again, I feel like every time we've noticed Jay dying, he's behind and drawing the attention of multiple players. He's what we call a gremlin, as these blue soldiers are rolling out. Full uber charge advantage still on the side. Ooh, Abstan hitting some of the, I don't know if it was a direct or a roller, but absolutely shutting down Flatline's bomb from Cheese. Nicely done by him. And now the Stangers desperately need this round. They need this uber push to go well. They really don't have like a lot more opportunities.
Just kill the heavy.
And
Just
here
kill
they
the
go.
heavy.
They walk
please
in.
kill the heavy. Please
Flatline
kill
goes down. Now they're trying to get on top of this
Don't
heavy,
shoot
but
the
Jod
medic,
instead
shoot the
shooting the medic and now turning his target to the demo man. So it's still looking a-okay, but well,
Okay,
it
fine.
should work out really, really nicely for them in the end. They're gonna get the cap. Enough was done with the uber, clean, and we got a 4-2 game.
It gives me so much anxiety when people don't shoot the heavy, especially when they don't get kills immediately. So it's like, all right, well, you did damage, but now the heavy's alive. But then they got kills in the end, so it all worked out.
It also terrifies me or upsets me when players shoot one thing with an uber, they don't kill it, and they immediately turn around to shoot something else. Although I guess they knew that the demo man was hurt, was probably the call, and John must, he didn't hit enough damage on the medic to justify continuing shooting him. So anyway, mid-fight. As we see Blue put the first sliver of cap down as Jod trades out with Flatline, scout for Soldier. Carter goes down, or that's Pongolo, I'm sorry. Blue team have position on the point, but they are down players here, so Asian is trying to get right back out. Carter goes down. That should be the end of this mid. Jay goes down too. And important fact is that Zoomzy has stayed alive. Red team won't be able to roll this immediately into last, and you know what that means. Could be in for more of a stalemate. Well, actually, Alfredo Dan dying there.
So does Jod, but Asian is hurt too. Yeah, Alfredo Dan was in Cheese, and the scout just walked at him.
Thanks for the follow, Arantes. Arants? I don't know how you say your name, I apologize. Alright, so Asian dying there means a soldier goes down. And actually, well, Inky dies as well, and the Force came out. Actually, it was a trade of some sort. Red team with less players have to retreat onto second.
They should go in, which they are doing.
Yeah.
Smart.
They know they don't really, time is not in their favor. 2 rounds in 20 minutes is absolutely doable, but you certainly don't want to just waste opportunities.
They need to either get the cap or get the kills.
Yeah, the cap or the kill is really important here. Here comes the soldiers.
Walking a J lower. And Inky is gonna die.
Yeah, Pongolo trades him out, so scout down on both sides. Flatline poking his head through Saw, trying to see what he can see. Hits a little mini fake air shot or wall shot onto Pongolo, jumping up on the pipe. But we're gonna be chilling now. We're gonna be waiting. So big, all my toes are big toes. Yeah, that's a great alias. Not gonna lie, 10 out of 10, maybe even 11 out of 10. But now,
who was referencing Cat Groove and my shit?
so now Inky on Sniper. We haven't really seen Sniper on this point, so maybe he'll have a little bit better better opportunity, better shots. And again, like HCC's game plan is just being very patient, very, very slow. Single player sacks, get the off classes running, and then wait for blue team to make the mistake here. Pongolo, yeah. Pongolo, Pongchamp. There's a lot of things to work with that man's alias. Oh my god, Zoomzy was standing still in Cheese. Inky had the shot, but beefs it. Sad to see for all the sniper mains out So yeah, I mean, Korean is spy checking, but we all know there's nothing of the sort. Where is Inky now? Inky is still okay, peeking through lower now, taking a little bit of an aggressive positioning. He actually hit a body shot onto a soldier, I believe. And Zoomzy is tucked safely out of position. Inky gets balled, orbed, as they say. And yeah, I mean they are respecting the sniper. Whether it's respect or fear, I guess. Oh, might be respect or a little too much respect. Carter's gonna kill, or Carter's gonna die. Pongolo dies as well. Now the scout's in behind, trying to get the force. They actually do it, so Jod and the soldiers getting the force out, and now let's see what these blue players are gonna do with this advantage. But now here come the red soldiers flying in. Abstan alone, caught in spawn. Zoomzy is forced to solo. Well, actually, he doesn't have to solo because he had a respawner. But now, yeah, red team just... I'm surprised blue team didn't hold that close with Abstan. Like, they could have absolutely held the doors with their Uber and punished the aggression from red, but instead, Abstan just holding S, letting the Asian bomb on top of him for free, and then his team getting forced afterwards. Inky kills Jod. That could spell a push? I actually, no, I shouldn't be saying that. HTC will just play it safe. They're going to wait for their Uber ad. They are match point. All they need is one clean Uber into last, and they will finish up map 2, and we'll be seeing map number 3 clear cut. So that will be interesting, assuming they get the job done here. Zoomzy's already at 60%, so here comes this Uber. It's not the greatest. They actually lose Asian, finally trading out for the heavy, but now they're all on the low ground as blue team, oh, Zoomzy is under a lot of pressure. He gets chopped down by Korean. Will Korean die? Oh, desperately needing the arrow. He actually gets the arrow. This should be the end of map number 2 here. Only 3 players alive.
I always said finally.
Yeah, but now Korean's
just
well,
gets cleaned
wait.
up. Pongolo.
Pong, Abstan, and Jod have managed to hold it.
Shoot him, please. Oh my god. Asian hiding for a back cap now.
Okay. It's not over just yet. I was wrong on my call. Alright, Jake has cleaned him up, or at least called it. Literally 2 health underneath. Surely they won't let him do anything stupid. But yeah, he is caught between a rock and a hard place.
Stupid.
And he's gone in. Asian gets killed off. There was a spy. So Inky is hiding in the in lower, so if they push lower, which they are, he is in position to get the backstab, assuming nobody checks him. He's walked in, he's behind Zoomzy, and he gets the stab right in front of Abstand. Inky goes down, but the damage has been done. Now here come the soldiers flying in.
Oh, Carter.
Carter beefs it, but he actually just manages to get out.
He's in. Hit it.
Pong, nope.
If he had 5 ping, he would have hit that.
What does he have? He's got 40, yeah. So now the med is still alive on red side. Abstan kills Korean with a trap, but this will be 2 going down, and I mean, time just keeps on ticking for Rodney and the Stangers. You are facing like 70% disad. I mean, red can't possibly fuck up that many more Uber pushes with 14 minutes left to play. Alright, and this pyro goes down before the Uber even comes in. That could not be a good start. Now red finally uses their Uber through the shutter door. The gun goes down. Pongolo is just waiting for an opportunity. Hits a nice air shot onto Alfredo, but Zoomzy dies. Once again, actually, well, oh my god, an Asian gets the stick kill on a Carter. There we go. Just Abstan on the right. Jod respawning. He won't be there in time. And that is a 5-2 game map number 2 going in the favor of Hairline Treatment Center. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the tiebreaker, the all-important decider map. King of the Hill, clear cut.
Good map. Koth clear cut.
Alright, here we are on King of the Hill Clear Cut, introduced in RGL Season number 1. Pretty mediocre, lukewarm reception, I think. Just a lot of it, well, I felt like most of it was just the ire of the performance issues. This map does not bode well for your frames, but apparently it's just not universal, it's from person to person. Regardless, King of the Hill, it's always exciting on this map, or at least it should be. So we'll have to see what these two teams can bring out on this crucial third map, the decider. Pong to get 500 DPM. I mean, maybe. He was kind of hitting his rockets. I mean, he always does, but he was really hitting his rockets during Snakewater and Sunshine. So we'll see if the red team can protect their medic against these soldier bombs, because you know these soldier bombs from Rodney and the Stangers are going to be all over your medic on this map. And the other thing to note too is, once again, it is a King of the Hill map, so the demo man damage, like how efficient these demos are with their stickies, getting traps, entry picks, and that sort of thing, that's going to be huge. So I really think, I mean, again, based on the stats, Abstan was falling behind Alfredo Dan. You cannot afford to do that on King of the Hill. You play against a good team with a good demo, and you don't have as good of a demo, and that you're just perpetually struggling, because it just seems like your health is always at a disadvantage. I mean, I've played matches where the other team's demo does 450 on a cough map, and my demo does like 220, and it's just a sad time. You don't want that to happen to you. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So we will see. We're going to see which team collects the most Saw kills, the Saw suicides, before this map starts. That team should be blessed by the creator of Koth Clearcut. I already forgot their name, because even though I messaged them once when I was curious about the Capra version. But am I thinking about music? So I had chill beats on earlier, as always, but apparently it was tanking the frames, so we shied away from the music, and we're just here
How
now.
bad is your computer?
I don't know. Well, it's random, it seems, because like all the other nights I have it and it's like fine. So I guess it was just shitting itself today. I'll just restart. I'll do the old turn off and actual shutdown restart thing today. I usually do it every Saturday, but desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. And
Good
when
old
you're
Google
casting
Chrome.
TF2, yeah, Google Chrome does some things to you, I guess.
My friend has a laptop that isn't the best, and he'll always complain about having bad FPS whenever we're playing like Counter-Strike or whatever. He streamed his desktop the other day. The man had, what was it?
50 tabs.
87.
Holy moly, that's a lot of tabs.
87 Chrome's tab, and I feel like it's just
Holy
diminishing
Jesus.
returns at that point. Like,
I think the most tabs I've ever had active on Chrome, not counting, actually, no, yeah, I think the most tabs I've ever had open on Chrome in one time is maybe 7. Maybe. That's asking a lot from me. Have 7 tabs open of Chrome.
yeah.
The chiller the music, the hotter the CPUs.
It's true.
How can you even have 80 tabs? Okay, so my parents do this with their phones when they use Chrome on their phones, but like they just like don't close out of tabs, and then they just like open a new one right away. And my mom's always wondering like why my phone is like, a microwave. Oh my god,
bad.
this heavy. Yeah. Let's see how long this. Oh, he stopped doing it. I was gonna say we're gonna watch this until someone gets dizzy, but that person might be me, so we're not gonna have that. But yeah, they're like, I have 88 Chrome tabs open. Also, why is my phone like super slow? I'm like, well, might have something to do with the 88 tabs you have open, of like the same Google search, or like 88 different Google searches. But this playlist will actually boost your frames by 50%. Nah. I'll tell you what, Nick. If this goes to 3-3 and it all comes down to one round, I'll put it on. If it goes to 3-3 and it's winner take all, last round of the last map, I'll do it. That's my promise to you. But otherwise, we're just gonna roll with the no music for now.
World's most epic pirate music mix, 1 hour mix.
Oh God.
You got yourself into it, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you guys checked out my last YouTube video, a man of my word, I am in fact a man of my word, so I will do it if those conditions are met. So Mr. Unicorn, the lore. Yesterday I was pug scrimming with the boys, and the other team sacked in a soldier, and then he said like Pootis or something, and then I typed in. I was playing medic because it was snake water, and I fucking hate snake water. So if I'm gonna suffer on medic, I'm gonna suffer on my most hated maps to get it out of the way. Anyway, so he died. The soldier died, and he said Pootis question mark, and I said in chat, if you go sniper, I will kill mine. A couple seconds go by. And then my team's like, oh, they have a sniper. And I said, okay, I'm kill binding. I instantly kill bind. I dropped Uber. Their team uses in. They failed their push, and we capped second. So
that's about right.
Yeah, that's the good content. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're just waiting. MP win limit 2, of course, because RGL does halves to 2. Very, very interesting choice, I guess. I suppose it makes sense because it's to 4. Oh yeah, did we ever? I can't remember if we ever solved the mystery of why King of the Hill is to 4 and not 5, or like why we don't just have like a plugin for it to be 5 instead of 4, because like that actually matters in the grand scheme of things as far as rounds go and that type of thing. I don't remember. I remember discussing it with some of my friends before, and we were like considering, or like we like looked it up, but I don't remember what the actual rule was. Because Koth blows dick and 5 is too many. Yeah, or alternatively, just get rid of all the Koth maps. I don't really care either way. But I enjoy Viaduct.
Because feasibly, a 5 CP map can take 5 minutes. And never mind, that doesn't make sense. Ignore that. I thought about it as I was saying it.
Or like drop the 5 CP win limit to like 4 and then make halftime be 2 or something. That's another option, of course. Because again, I was speaking about it. Like I think there was a season where like mattered for a team because like one team got like a forfeit on a Koth map as opposed to like a 5 CP map, and that like makes a difference because it's like more theoretical rounds or whatever. Or there was like some situation where it being a Koth map and only having 4 rounds was the difference maker. So anyway, we're gonna go live. So map number 3 between these two juggernauts. Hairline Treatment Center once again in the red jerseys for the 3rd and final time. Rodney and the Stangers in the blue jerseys. And here we go. I gotta give it to Pong. I know you lost the last match, but you were still the winner in all the viewers' hearts here. As he just jumps up top right. He's not really the healthiest, but I mean it's clear cut. It's the start of a clear cut mid. It doesn't really matter. And he's pretty much the same health as he was 10 seconds ago. Abstan's gonna be the first casualty, so that's not a great start for blue. And in fact, they're just shoved off of the high ground straight away. Red team is just putting cap time in. Like Flatline is going to try and deny this Pongolo bomb. And yeah, I mean, it just seemed that once Absan went down, they had no answers, and red team just shoved them off of high ground and won the mid.
Yeah, and with Theo living, they should... they have the advantage here. They're holding the point. They're even Ubers, Zoom C probably gets forced first, although Red's holding pretty far back, relatively. Like, look how much space they're giving up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're just daring blue to get aggressive, and that's exactly what's happening. This scout on the top left, Inky, just destroys Carter, dies to the pipe, so it is a 5v5 trade. Hard to see who has the better Uber right now. Both medics equally hurt as the Ubers fade. Alfredo Dan going down really, really low, 46 health, grabs an arrow to patch himself up. Asian just spamming down rockets, now electing to bomb, rotate over to top right. Jay goes down, here comes the bomb. Oh, Asian picks up 2. He's gonna crater, but job done there, damage done. Now Carter's trying to salvage right on top of the medic, hits a good first rocket and does connect the second one, so nicely done by Carter, salvaging that situation. Jay just waiting for his teammates to respawn. But, I mean, blue got no cap time during all of that, so red team approaching the halfway mark on their time. Once again, just posted up on the height, on the shack. People are talking about jumping and the Quake engine and mechanics. I don't really know what's going on there, but what we do have is blue finally getting their first cap on the board. You know, that was a minute and 40 off the clock for HTC. Nice arrow, I think, saving Asian's life there from Theo. As Jay goes down, losing a scout early on a Koth map, even more important, or ever more important. And now these red soldiers trying to make space for their team, allowing red to just put ×3 on the cap. Are they just going to let them cap it in front of their eyes? They're going to let them cap it in front of their eyes. This scout will go down up top, trading with Carter. And now Pongolo is just way too hurt to commit to anything right now. Jod's going to walk right back on top of the point. He has no heals, and he gets chipped away by Korean. Wait, why is the 4 there? I thought the 4... Oh, Jay gets dropped as the Uber comes out from Zoomzy as well. Huge mistake here. Abstan is going to get caught as well. Couldn't get flashed. It's not a good start here for blue team. They are struggling a little bit to deal with the... I feel like just the aggressive pushes from red. They're just letting them walk on top of the point. Not sure if you're seeing the same thing that I am, Unicorn, but that's what appears to be the case for me. As Alfredo Dan goes down.
Yeah, it's not looking the best. Not gonna lie.
But I mean, yeah, look, like they got that demo pick, and now, okay, I thought Absent was gonna die there, but they got the demo pick, but pretty much nothing out of it. Now they're finally gonna walk back forward, but Alfredo Dan is right back in the action. Although they will have to give it up, but only 10 seconds left. Zoomzy does actually have a 50% advantage. I'm not sure when that really occurred and how that came to be, but I guess that's a start for them to try and do this super long hold here. But again, the fact that I feel blue gives up ground so much to red and lets them get ×3 like they are right now is a big reason why they're losing this first round. Here comes this Uber. They actually get Theo, so great job by Rodney and the Stangers, punishing red for their over-aggression finally with that Uber. Theo down for another 3 seconds. Should be about a 20% advantage for Zoomzy. Okay, make it 15. But, I mean, that's a great start. Now just under 2 minutes for the Blues time. But here, I guess, is where it matters. You can't let red just walk onto the point for free without some sort of aggression, some sort of punish, as Abstan is lobbing pipes and pills up top left. Flatline's going to go down a little bit ahead of his team, it appears. And not sure what red is doing. Red is going to put a scout on the point. Big bomb from the red soldiers. Well, blue soldier goes down.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, again, like, they're just letting red take height from them and cap. So, like, they have stickies. Alfredo Dan puts stickies on the point. Inky's just continuing to edge the cap slowly but surely. Here comes this red Uber.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad.
Oh, they get the Uber just in time, does Theo. And now Zoomzy will get 2 shot down by Korean. And this could be the round here. Jod in behind, has to make a miracle. Well, he gets the kill on the medic, actually. And Carter comes in and cleans up Asian.
Inky's dead.
It's a DM server, but it's 3v1.
10 seconds.
Just Absent left alive. He's going to kamikaze bomb in on the point, looking for anybody. Just dies to the stickies from Alfredo Dan. That should be the end of this round here. HTC go up 1-0.
If they got that medic with that Uber, that would have been different. They would have won that round. 100%.
Yeah, that would have changed like everything.
So close.
But here we go, mid number 2. The last mid was just kind of a wash. Abstan died, and then blue team just hightailed it out of there. Here we go on this next middle. Who's going to be the hero on this one? Like, both sides once again playing it kind of safe. Soldiers bombing up top left. Carter is very, very hurt. Or is that Pong? I can't tell. It's Pong. I forgot how to read numbers. And again, the red position.
Decimated.
Okay, Korean picks up Abstan. Theo does die. Zoomzy is 30 health. Kind of stuck in a corner. Or just waiting for the health back. And watches... Well, Alfredo Dan bombed in. Couldn't quite get it. Here comes Flatline on the bomb. Doesn't quite hit the air shot. He kind of gets pseudo air shot in return. Pongolo picks up 3 on that middle. And there we go. Pretty big win there from Rodney and the Stangers.
Yeah, that was... I don't even... I think it was just DM, essentially. It didn't, like... You know, once Theo goes down, it turned almost into a DM fight with Zoomzy trying to keep himself alive.
So now we're expecting a 4-man from red. And there they go. Flatline is in by himself, actually. And now here come the rest of the team,
That
kind
was
of
gonna
one by
get cleaned
one.
up too.
Yeah, they're doing the shack hole, the classic of clear cut. You just park your medic in the little shack here, the bunker. You put stickies in the entrance. You have soldiers guarding both doors, and it's really, really tough to crack here. As Theo is coming up on that Uber, so not a successful 4-man sack for the Force, but, you know, now you have Uber, you can take a dry fight. Jod now just posted up on the front crate. Here comes the soldier. No air shots or, well, actually, I don't know if someone hit that. I think someone did, but it doesn't matter. Now the soldier's trying to re-aggress. No success there. And look at, I like this. Jod is now playing a lot more aggressive on the point. He's actually going to murder that soldier. It goes down super, super low. Pistols him down finally. And now this next kill is going to be really, really important. Jod is looking to go on the flank. He's going to find a soldier. Two shots him down. Asian is dead. That will spell the end of this fight. And Jod just going
to live.
Yep, he just lives.
Yep.
Runs back. As you all know, dying while you have the point on King of the Hill means your respawn is approximately 37 years long. So trading is not optimal, as their player will be up way before you. They can take a fight immediately while you are down a player.
Oh my god, Asian's dead again.
Asian dies to the pipes. Inky goes down as well. It's a 3 for 1 right now. Make it a 4 for 1. Theo caught out of position. Jod on a 4K.
I'm surprised Alfredo Dan just doesn't bomb in right there.
Ooh, Abstan, pipes down, flatline.
Wait,
Sit down, sir.
Why didn't Alfredo Dan go? Oh, whatever. Because your soldier's already in. Like, you might as well. Ah, whatever.
I didn't catch it from your POV, but hey, it still got called. Oh, I heard the Putis. There he is, Brass Beast Heavy from Jay in the house.
Oh my
Flatline is dead. There goes Asian, and I mean, talk about a turnaround for as far as the round is concerned.
Had no role yet.
Yeah,
like, he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't needed to do anything. Yeah, and there goes Alfredo Dan.
The scouts are just.
Oh my god!
It's just decimating him. My god.
This is vicious. I mean, I'm not gonna point out that like HTC have 0 cap time this round. Ooh, and then Asian eats a direct air shot. But now Zoomzy goes down really, really low. Has to pop the Uber. So as the red counter Uber does come out, where is this Putis? I gotta watch the Putis cam. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in anything else except the Brass Beast. He's actually not really doing anything, and his team is down 1. Is he gonna actually just slowly but surely waddle out of there? Yes, he is. He's just leaving Valley. So you gotta wonder if Jay was a scout right now, like what that could have meant for their fight. Brass Beast kind of blows. Yeah, I feel like it's okay for like holding your own last, I guess, but I don't know about on a Koth map when you really wanna be schmoovin' at times. So HTC finally getting their cap time on the board, although if Rodney caps just once, the game or the round will be over. I heard a sniper. I guess I'm just crazy. I was gonna say the natural predator of the heavy weapons man is the Australian man himself. Carter and Jod going down right away. Not a great start for blue, and they're just gonna have to turn around and wait for the Uber, wait for their spawners. Oh, Absang gets caught late. Ooh, he's on a 12-second respawn. This will buy at least a little bit more time for HTC here. Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna chill. You think they'll do the household? Doesn't. No, they
should. It's the best hold for, especially in a situation like this, where you have 2 minutes to hold and you really can't give up cap time, because if they cap it even once, it's over.
And like if they for some reason like to do a 4-man, like your medic is in like a very scary position to get bombed or forced or dropped. But I mean, blue team not doing anything of the sort. They're just walking forward here on the slope. Here comes this Uber they use first. The soldier goes in deep behind. No picks being traded out right now. And actually Flatline cleans up both the soldiers, so put 2 in his back pocket. Carter and Pongolo down. And red team just have to run away. I mean, or blue team, sorry. And again, now we're 70 seconds away from absolute heartbreak of a round for Rodney if they lose this one. But all they need is one good fight. They need like 1 or 2 picks, slowly edge the cap, and then that should seal it and tie the game up. But here we go. Carter and his scout buddy have taken a ton of damage up top right, desperately needing arrows. Oh man, Zoomzy is just not hitting them right now. Abstan, Abstan's pretty healthy, so he can put out some damage, and Asian going down first is a great start for Rodney. The spam actually from Pongolo is putting in work, half health on a couple of the red players. But again, a little bit of a staring contest. Flatline is just collecting health packs. Jod teasing the cap a little bit. Alfredo Dan kills Jay. Oh, Alfredo Dan does die, and here comes this Uber. Oh, Zoomzy dies. Okay, Zoomzy does get the Uber, dropping 3 players in the process. Jod needs to kill the medic. Okay, he will get it with Carter. They're gonna lose Zoomzy. It's a scrappy fight. It's 3v3. And now there's only 15 seconds left. No heals here whatsoever. Korean's buff finally decaying out. I mean, blue team have to go. They have to get in, and there goes Jay. Remember, if they cap, it's over. So red team have to get on the point to stop it, and that could be drawing them into exactly what they want. Korean is so low, 10 health. There's so much cap time being put on. Carter grabs a pick, and there we go. They got the cap. Red team couldn't get on it. They had like a millisecond or a couple centiseconds to get on there, but no siree, tied game.
There's a few frames after one team caps it that the other team can like stop or get on it before the clock starts moving. So they technically could have won it, but
yeah. So absolutely clutching it out there. Did blue. And now we have another mid. Flatline's going to start off instantly dying, and Inky, both of them taking fall damage to die. And now Carter is in deep as well. Carter's back out. He's just going to grab health packs, although he might not live. He's going to live. He will escape, and that's 6 up for blue team here as a pretty solid mid win again from them. They picked off 2 players instantly, and the rest of the team just played it safe and said, hey, we already have 2 picks. We're just going to stand on the point and win the mid.
Yeah, that's really the smart way to deal with it. You know, it's a really close game. You win the mid. Zoomzy, was he just not healing? I guess not. And Jay's gonna get cleaned up, so this is actually really good.
Well, with the Uber, yeah, the counter Uber is much better from blue here, or at least it should in theory.
It should be.
Jod, Jod has crunched the medic. All you have to do is turn around now and just look for these gremlins. Here they come. The soldiers are flying in. Carter goes down. So it is much more guns, much more shooty guns on the side of red, and they are able to convert it into a med pick. Everyone else should fall apart as a result. Actually, they're just putting some cap time. Oh, Alfredo Dan considering bottling the sticky. I don't know if I suggest that when there are a couple of scouts alive on the other team. Dan's going to pick up an arrow, and then red team's going to try and re-aggress here. They got about half cap, continuing to put it in. Punch in their numbers as Carter goes down really low. Here comes Abstan bombing in by himself. Not sure I agree with that. Finally the rest of the team is flying in, but I mean, Flatline has his medic in a nice little pocket. It should be pretty easy to protect their medic, and now Zoomzy has to be careful. Only have well, actually they only lost Carter. There is a scout pressuring Zoomzy, and Zoomzy is forced to retreat and give up their position there to grab health.
Yeah, they're all right on time. They got a 40-second ad. They will have to build the Uber, but by the time they get out there, it'll be even. So it's nothing super bad from them yet.
Okay, so even Ubers. The time will get close to evening out here, as it looks like blue team is preparing to aggress on the left side, walking into the point. Although Absent takes a boatload of damage.
Bomb.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Flatline got rolled, but doesn't matter because everyone on blue was already hurt.
Pongolo almost knocking 3 stickies into himself. Asian's going to start things off by dying. And now blue team has like point control. Red team uses in. This is a really good milk. There's actually no pressure on Zoomzy until just now, popping the Uber on his scout. Alfredo Dan should get cleaned up. Oh, but now Jod changing targets, trying to go for the medic. Okay, Pongolo gets in, kills the demo. No medic pick, but they will recap here and start catching up in the time department.
Yeah, so they just, get a nice setup going. It's going to be a dry fight, so it's not as big as an advantage as it could be, but positioning on this map matters so much. If you get a forward, somewhat hold going, it's so hard to break. Although, as I say that, Carter is taking a lot of damage, but Asian and Flatline both just eat pipes.
Ooh, okay, so the health on red is just, not great, as you said. They took pipe damage from Abstan. There's also a soldier behind back lines. Pongolo gremlining around, doing things. He's actually just going to get cleaned up by Korean on the domination kill. Although he basically drew players back, and Abstan with another pill kill onto Theo. So, I mean, it seems that Abstan is just turning up over the last couple of minutes here. Just shutting down the aggression. Oh, continuing to get picks. Asian is flying in. He's only 18 health. He's going to probably crater. Never mind. He'll just get chipped away by Jay. And that's a failed sack wave from red team. Only 40 seconds left. I mean, they're not even close to Uber right now. So their best bet is to probably just all in for another force and then try and take a refight to recap the point. Because as it stands, like if they don't go fast enough, blue team will just get Uber to also just defend the point with, and that's all they need to do. Okay, here goes Flatline. Actually just fake bombing into his own house here. I'm just going to watch it from the defender's perspective. Abstan is just unstoppable right now, and they pick up 3. Oh my god. Red team is getting crunched, and as my co-caster so eloquently states, that is the round. Only Korean alive. I'm not even sure he can get his little Bostonian legs to mid. He's not even bothering. And we're gonna go into halftime. Stangers up 2-1.
Once strangers get a hold of the point, like, they're really good about keeping it. But the problem is getting it in the first place. I think the first round they just struggled so hard with actually capping and getting a nice foothold, and then the second round, you know, they got like 3 minutes off in a row, and then their retake took another 2.5 minutes. So, like, I don't know. It's if either team can figure out like the half that they're sucking at, essentially, if HTC can, you know, figure out how to hold a point or
retake the point.
Yeah, both of them need to know how to retake. Actually,
yeah,
they both are really bad at retakes. So.
It seems like the first team to get a significant chunk of a time lead basically wins the round, since the other one has trouble retaking.
It's Stangers, not Strangers.
Yeah, it's Stangers. Yes, whoever made the event page on TFTV accidentally wrote Strangers, but I fixed the error. Don't worry. We here at BLANCTV with exclusive rights to the Rodney and the Stangers production, we know our way around these parts. I'm gonna take a peek at the logs. I mean, I see Jod with 3 DOMs. I don't know if any of them are halftime, but I mean, it seems like he's popping off. And Abstan, that last round, like, Abstan was just on fire and not missing for like 2 minutes or whatever, it seemed.
Just hit every single pipe.
Alright, so Abstan is 11-9, 260 DPM. Alfredo Dan 7-9, 270 DPM, 279 DPM, so basically 280. So even. Abstan with a couple more kills. I mean, Jod is 22-7 with 358 DPM. So yeah, he is alive. He is absolutely fragging out. The soldiers, all the soldiers in the server, pretty much doing 225 damage per minute, except for Asian. He's doing 275. Who am I rooting for? I mean, obviously, I have ties with the Stanger boys, but as a caster, I'm supposed to be not biased. That's why I'm not. That's why my casting is neutral. Every time I cast, I don't really care who wins. I just hope for good TF2, and we've had some close TF2 tonight. Some big plays, some blunders, and that's pretty much all you can ask for as far as playoffs are concerned. So, no matter who wins tonight, it was a valiant effort. If Hairline Treatment Center claw their way back, they will join the rest of their top 4 seeded brethren in semifinals. And if the Stangers walk away and grab 2 more rounds, they will do the upset, and they will be the only non-top 4 seed in top 4. So. Who's talking about SAT vocab? I don't want to ever think about that test again. That thing fucking sucked. Anyway, back at these logs, question mark.
One of these teams has players in Korean and Asian. We know who Terry's rooting for. Thank you, Space Cadet.
Wow. Space Cadet is Hell Express in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Not on the actual Space Cadet's team. His own son, Cadet, is on that one. Unfortunately, it's not his actual son.
Damn it. I mean, he's an older player.
He is.
He
is an older player. But yeah, so His son's team, unfortunately, losing out last week at the hands of... Oh, God, I forgot their name. Fuck. I casted them, but I already forgot. And we have a pause in halftime. I think I know what that means. Taking out the trash, don't start with me. I mean, if you want to throw me in the dumpster fire, please do so. That's where I belong. I'm sure that means we are going to be going live momentarily, and then someone's technical troubles popped up again. Probably Jod, if we had to guess.
Or they readied up and
wait,
server.
That was the server. Interesting.
Server crash?
You had it too, right? You saw it for a
Yeah.
brief second. Okay, so it wasn't just me.
Okay.
We're back now.
Server had an issue. All right. I think no, it was a pause. Oh. Maybe
Banksy's saying
re-execing?
I'm actually gonna laugh if HTC loses. No, I mean apparently like the lore, the insider lore was that like people on HTC did not want to go up against the Stangers. Apparently, I don't know if it was just like a troll or whatever, but that's the insider deep info that I heard from somebody, from a source, as they say. And it has been, I mean, obviously a very good game. Rodney and the Stangers, like I said in my little blurb on TFTV, like they were 10-6, but like they had 3 losses, I think, all by 1 round. So they could have very easily have been 13-3, and that probably would have given them a top 4 seed. So it's all about those. It's all about those matches. All about those match wins, those round wins. John is readied up. We're probably going to see him lag out during or after the mid fight. Once this second half goes live. It's kind of weird that you can have a third half here on Koth, since if HTC wins 2 rounds, then we have the then a weird little third half. But here we go, right back into the swing of things. Which one of these teams is going to figure out how to retake the point successfully first? That's going to be a huge advantage.
Is it to 3 or 4?
It's to 4.
Okay, that's
yeah, that's why it's weird, right? Because if HTC win this half like 2-0. Oh, there's the pause.
They re-exec.
Oh, they re-exec as well. Okay. Very interesting. And yeah, this was the grudge match, yeah, because Alfredo Dan was Alfredo Dan used to play on the Stangers. He was their demo man in IM when they won. Alfredo Dan messaged me just now saying our med was laggy.
Yeah.
Or our scout was laggy, sorry.
Someone had like 300 ping.
So that's what the situation was there.
That would be the Korean.
Yeah, Korean is restarting the router. Thank you for the intel, Inky. But yeah, Alfredo Dan used to be on the Stangers season 1, then got cut or left. There was some drama there, or something happened. He was no longer on the team. I believe Goosey took his spot in season 2, and then after that, Goosey went off to find greener pastures. Absan decided to dip his toes into the demo man role, and now he's on his 3rd class, at least as far as that friend group is concerned. He's played Scout, he's played Pocket, now he's played Demo. And he's definitely from the matches that I've casted.
He got cut for bombing when someone donated him $20.
Oh, yeah, I remember that was part of the drama.
Why would you cut him for that, man? He's just
I
trying to make
remember,
money.
I think. Yeah, I think that was
Donovan straight up has like will feed / will off class. If you save up enough like channel points, that man is gonna be playing probably in fucking Div 1 finals, and I know for a fact he will do it.
Yeah, Donovan's
and
team.
No one on his team will blame him.
Donovan's team, Cron Black, they are in lower bracket finals of Div 1. That's happening tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
I don't remember which org is casting it, but whoever it is should be a great game. Yeah, okay, beast. Absolutely, you don't want to miss that, because Div 1 playoffs have been absolutely like amazing. All 4 of those teams pretty much proven that they were the best teams in the Div from day 1, from week 1, and they've carried it and they've continued it into playoffs. Like every series was 2-1 except for Cron Drum's first round series. So thank you for the follow, Snitch IQ 3000. That's a lot of IQ. All right, so Korean restarting the router. Just another small hiccup as this game goes on. Abstan finding out, much to all of our dismays, that you cannot climb the ladder.
I wonder. I'm gonna see if it's still broken, because I know when you go inside that, it like destroys your FPS. Okay, they fixed it.
Go inside what, the little ladder tower thing?
Yeah, the tower. So it was one of those things where it was a texture that they didn't have on the other side. It was just a one-sided texture.
You guys seeing these stickies? They're Jesus' stickies. They're magical stickies.
Hitboxes, man.
Dismay? Is that an SAT vocab word? I feel like that isn't, but alright. Whatever, I don't know.
Is that? I feel like dismay is a pretty well-known word.
Yeah, I feel like that's not an SAT word. I mean, I don't know what words y'all were saying earlier when someone was like, you're bringing out the SAT vocab, so... But I feel like dismay is not one of those. Now, if I was Marxist and I said pontificate, now that would be an SAT word. But...
Jesus is a magic user. The man walked on water. That's magic.
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean?
That's true, that's true.
I'm confirmed in the eyes of the Lord. I have a middle name that is based on the church. Jesus loves me. He will agree with me.
Someone said it was an SAT word when I said it in this chat. Dismay? Someone said you said an SAT word?
Me?
Wait, I'm confused. I don't know. Ponterific! I did not say your name until just now. Thank you for the follow, Sagamwa, as I so eloquently called your name the first time I casted you on Metalworks. I remember that one. I think that was the game where one sniper did the big dick headshot through a house on mid to second on the bridge and just headshot the medic and dropped him. Xander was with me. Xander remembers. Oh, alright, here we go. We're gonna go live, hopefully for real this time. Once again, the score is 2-1 in favor of Rodney and the Stangers. It all comes down to this. Well, I guess there could be another half, but it all comes down to this theoretically. Who gets the cam? Who do you want to watch on this mid, Unicorn?
I'm on Pongalo. The man's crazy.
He is. He's just absolutely nutty. He's going to go jump top right with his soldier partner. And now, a bait. Here he goes. Pong just jumps across the other side, no fear. Doesn't really get a lot of damage in. Zoomsy actually the one taking a ton of damage. Oh, and two of his players disintegrate. Oh, the health on red is so poor, but they got the frags, so that's probably going to spell the end of this mid, although Jod is still just trying to test his luck, getting on the cap, but red quickly denies him. Now Pongo getting shot at by a scout. Ooh, Jod almost ate that direct.
That's really unfortunate. Like, 4 players on red were 50 or below. Although, hello, Alfredo is dead already.
Ooh.
The cap hasn't even gone off yet. This is actually really good for blue. Although Asian bombing in behind, Jod's dead.
Both teams have Uber, while Zoomsy just coming up on it. Here comes the soldier from behind, landing right on top of them. He gets cleaned up. He doesn't get the force. Doesn't really get much damage either. And
longest
now,
mid fight. They just used right in. This is a way better. And as I said, Abby's dead.
They dropped
Although
Abstan.
Traded.
So now Carter has jumped up onto the crate.
No, Carter. Back there.
Okay,
You go.
alright.
Ponglo is behind.
Jay kills Flatline. And now here comes Pong to regroup with his team, hitting some rockets from long distance, killing off Asian as well. And finally, this mid cap will go down, or this point cap will go down for blue team, the Stangers. And like we said, like we talked about at halftime, it seems that whichever team gets the first real good foothold, they don't really ever give it up. They don't relinquish the point. There's an SAT word for you. As a red team electing to run their sacks or just aggress through house, because both teams, nobody has Uber here.
Jay's behind in 2 shots
Jay.
He's gonna live.
He saw Jod eat.
Never mind.
He saw Jod's good eats during that half and was like, okay, I want to get some too. And now Alfredo Dan is bombed into 3 players. Ooh, and he goes down. Abstan just hits pipes after pipes, including himself, and he dies, but they're down 3. Although he is, well, I mean, he's actually up in 10, so it's not the longest type of respawn.
Yeah, I suppose. But this is bad for red.
Yeah. It's the stranglehold starting to come into effect a little bit here, but you know, we're still 2 minutes away from a round win of any sort, so don't want to make an early prediction. As the soldiers come flying in, they get cleaned up right away. Zoomsy took about 50 damage, but the rest of his team is cleaning up all the stragglers. And that's going to be an unsuccessful 4-man here from red team. Blue continuing to whittle away at the clock. 1.5 minutes remaining. And I mean, things are not looking good for HTC on this round. That is for sure. We're gonna see how they elect to do this Uber v Uber push, though. I'm gonna watch Theo. Oh, oh man, that is a camera curse if I've ever seen it. I switched to his cam, and not 5 seconds later, oh, and then Carter hits a frag movie hit onto a Korean.
Carter, the boy,
picks
holy
up Asian as well. That should.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
that's a psychological win for Rodney and the Stangers.
So the shot was nuts. They were trying to push lower left from their point of view. Korean goes through one door, checks it, and then what's his name? Theo tries to go through the other door because the door that Korean went through is taking a large amount of spam, and he just walks into sticks.
Yeah, and then Flatline starts off by dying to stickies. Okay, the force does come out, so that's a pretty good, turn of events as far as red team is concerned. There's still a gamer behind, I think. Yep, there goes Inky, dying to Jod, but let me see what is going to happen now. There's a huge Uber advantage in the hands of Theo. Last time they pushed out, he dropped it. And as I've said time and time again, I've preached this to my own team and to newbie teams that I mentor. Dropping on Caught is absolutely huge. So he's going to walk up top left. They're going to have to go forward and use here. And they start by dropping Asian, actually. Well, Zoomzi's caught. Dead. Yeah, Zoomzi's dead. That's a huge mistake. They got to come right back to the point. Okay. Looks like their scouts are going to get on it. Jay is behind. Still alive, actually, for a really long... And he kills Alfredo Dan. Wow. And now Blue... no, they're not going to be able to win this. It's just
Unless
Jod.
this man...
I mean, it's 2 scouts and a medic and a soldier, so that would have been absolutely insane if he pulled that out. As it stands,
they
finally on the board. Is it too little too late, though? I mean, in that second round, it was really, really close. I mean, Stangers just did exactly that. They put 3 minutes exactly on the clock, and then they almost gave it up. It was like 40 seconds or something. HTC got it all the way down to. So now here's a dry Uber fight, but once again there is an advantage on the side of Theo. Alfredo Dan goes down immediately to Jod, though, so I don't know about this one. And then Theo dies to Abs and Stickies. All blue team needs to do is walk their little legs onto the point, and this round is over. As I say that,
ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. 2v2. The health is really bad. Carter is just gonna
Jod
kill
could win
Bind.
this. If Jod hits a few nice shots, he wins this.
Yeah, here he goes. He's gonna walk onto the point. He sees the scout. He's gonna meat shot the scout. The soldier's super hurt. Oh, he's just gonna decide to fall back and regroup with his team. And yeah, now the cavalry's here. He's got his beam. Now blue team has +1.
You gotta put your body on the point.
You gotta put the body on the point, but we'll never know because, well, we won't know immediately because we have another pause. Attack pause, maybe? Nope. Okay, we're back. Jay really hurt. Needs an arrow. HUD's gonna be broken. I'll restart. I'll do the retry after this round is over, assuming... Yeah, Blue's got this. They got a bunch of picks just now. Should be the round as soon as they clean up the trash on the point. Korean goes down. Well, the arrows are coming in.
Over now.
Now there, it's over. Alright, I'm going to retry. You take this mid.
Will do. One more round, and that is the match. Or the entire series, I should say. Let's see. I'm doing overhead. Both teams doing about the same. Nothing crazy. As I say that, Pongolo does a huge jump behind. He's not doing anything with it yet, but they're aware he's there. He's getting chased down by Korean, and he's just going to clean up. Flyline needs a nice rocket from Carter, so it's a 5v5. And they really don't have any position, HTC. I mean, a little bit, but nowhere as much as Rodney. Although the health for both teams isn't the best. Jay cleans up Korean. That should theoretically be the path.
Oh, a little bit of a biff there by Asian. He had an opportunity to flank on Zoomzi and just kind of missed his rockets. And as a result, the rest of his team now down 2 players. They're going to give up that first cap. And once again, Rodney and the Stangers, I mean, they're putting the pressure on HTC to really dig deep. They have to come up with something and come up with something fast. Instead, they're just going to eat a ton of rockets walking out through the right side. They use really early, and now Zoomzi finally counter-popping. I feel like Theo's going to go down. Well, Theo had scout speed, so Theo's going to be A-okay. Asian's going to die. I think on the back lines, Korean's gonna join him in the respawn. And oh boy, it is looking really, really
good.
tough for red team if they want to try and claw their way back right now.
Yeah, and they're just gonna build like. Yeah, they're gonna move forward, but this situation, sacks are harder when a medic doesn't have Uber, because you can't force anything. You have to kill him.
And in fact, Theo's going to be the one that dies. Jay, once again, this man is just a creature. He goes behind. He picks medics. He picks demos. He doesn't care.
Huge bomb by Asian, though. Great damage on Pongo. So much damage.
Oh, and then, well, they will get a bunch of kills, but Jod should protect his medic. Ooh, Jod. He hits him with a taunt. Three health. That is
oh my god.
Absolutely clean from Jod. This man just does not miss.
Jesus Christ.
Now off of those picks. Actually, Carter and Absent just respawning now, so they are a little underpowered, undermanned here as they walk back in. Although once they do have ad, red team have to be careful here. If they get crunched, that could be it. That could be the round. That could be the match. That could be the series. And Jod, look at Jod. He walks forward. He kills Alfredo Dan before the Uber even comes out. It looks like they won't get anything else with it. Absent picks off Flatline. Looks like Flatline was dicking around behind enemy lines. And now, I mean, look at once again, man. Like the stranglehold. Blue team just caps mid and they don't look back. HTC have no answers. Once again, zero time on the clock for them. They are coming up on Uber right now, so it's gonna start with this Uber. They're just they get forced by the soldier, probably Pongolo. Actually, it was Carter. Carter's gonna eventually die.
Agent's on the med. Oh, he's so hurt. Oh, he gets cleaned up by a stick.
Alfredo Dan hits him with a long range sticky, picks off Zoomzy, so that's a start. There's gonna be about 15 seconds. Oh my! Jay. Once again, he just comes in from behind. Well, Abstan dies. This should be a cap, but again, like there's 3 seconds left, Unicorn. They got 2 minutes and 57 seconds off of their first cap.
It's definitely not unheard of to win this if you're HTC, but it's gonna be rough, especially with Alfredo being dead. Asian's hurt. He's gonna get out though. Alfredo is just now showing up. Health on red isn't the best, but it's not horrible. But so much cap, 3 seconds. They can afford to let them cap. Jay going down, Jay Frankie, that's fine. Carter is destroyed. He's gonna just take all the spam in the world, but he is gonna get arrowed up.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
And now they're sending their second soldier as well, and he's just getting absolutely crunched by the rockets. He's not gonna go down. And Pong dies, okay, so that's kind of equalizing the situation.
Right. Look how close to Uber both teams are.
Yeah.
Great pipes from Dan. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God.
Oh, Carter kills off Alfredo Dan.
Oh,
Here comes this Uber, and Theo dies at 95%. Ladies and gentlemen, we could be seeing the end here.
That's it. It's
only
just
one soldier alive. He's gonna get cleaned up. And there we go. Rodney and the Stangers have punched their ticket into semis. They defeat the number 2 seed and upset by seed. Hairline Treatment Center goes down. Valiant effort from them, but that is Rodney and the Stangers taking it in over 3 maps. They won Sunshine 5-4. They lost Snakewater 5-2 or 5-1, and they won Clear Cut here 4-1.